Alright guys, good morning, hope everyone is doing well today. Sorry, my internet died at first, man. I don't know what's wrong with my Wi-Fi. Comcast is to blame, always. But my internet died. I had to go grab my Ethernet cord and hook it up to the back of my desktop really quick. So now my internet's back, but man, my internet was struggling at first, guys. It was struggling. But we got it back today. How's everybody doing today? It is 4:20 today. Who knew, man? Who knew? I didn't, because I'm a parent, but I hope everyone is having fun today. You know? What's up, guys? What's up, AY? What's up, Emmanuel? What's up, Mark? What's up, Addicted? What's up, Rahul? What's up, guys? All right, we are up this morning. All right, let's see what we got moving today in the market. Alright. Well, we got the show back. Alright, so let's take a look at some of these moving stocks. We got NBY here gapping up from 76 cents all the way to $1.39. How's the volume levels, team? Is the volume too loud? Is the volume not quite loud enough? Let me know before I start going over the news. What's the volume like, guys? Playlist for my music. Copy. I don't know, man. I don't know how to get the playlist here. Alright, what's the volume like? Volume good? Am I too loud? Am I too quiet? Let me know. Am I too loud? Is it too quiet? You gotta let me know. That way I can go over news. Volume is okay. I'll have to check. Hold on, I'll check myself. Alright, so the volume was a tad bit too loud. I had to fix it. And so now that the volume is better, I'll go over the news. Yeah, it's too loud. Yeah, 100%. 100% agree. It was a little bit too loud, just a little bit. It wasn't terrible, but I mean, it was still too loud. Anyway, so now that it's lower, we're gonna go over NBY here. NBY is Nova Bay. It's gapping up from 76 cents all the way to $1.39. I'll go ahead and look up the catalyst behind this move for NBY here. Alright, and so this is all quoting from MT Newswires. It says, Nova Bay Pharmaceuticals inks deal to become the exclusive U.S. distributor of the COVID-19 antibody rapid point-of-care test. And so it's becoming the exclusive U.S. distributor of the Floor Care, SARS-CoV-2, IgG, and IgM antibody point. Sorry guys, my wife's over here buying stuff on Amazon. She hurt her back, and so now she needs a pull-up bar. Yeah.
Now I need to get like a little chin-up bar to stretch my back out.
Yeah.
I'm sure people know.
Yeah. Kira hurt her back yesterday. She tried to pick up my weights. I have like some dumbbells.
No, it wasn't.
It's like it was that 100%.
No, so I got two 10-pound ones and then two 5-pound ones and then there was one 40-pound one and like I've been squatting for years now and basically what happened was I had moved them in the living room and I was kind of taping up the handle because they were kind of rusty and I don't want to get like tetanus or anything, and I had gotten up to get something for my kids and then I went back over, and as I was sitting down on the floor, like I was bending over to sit down on the floor and I felt it. Because like when you slip a disc like that or when you have a herniated disc, it's like you feel it right away. Like you feel it immediately when it happens.
That's not true, man. That's not true. I was doing skull crushers one time with a barbell at the gym, right? And skull crushers are where you have it over your head and you go like that, right? And I did the skull crushers and I felt fine. And then as soon as I got it, or about 10 minutes later, about 10 minutes later, after I had done the skull crushers, and I did some like light cardio after that, all of a sudden my back started hurting, probably because my form was off when I did them, right? And so you can start hurting your back 10 minutes after you lift whatever you lift, and it can present itself minutes later, and that seems like the more plausible reason if you're lifting like a 40 or 50 pound weight. 100%.
That's not okay. Ask your chat for people who have actually slipped a disc, because you did not slip a disc. You might have pulled your back, but to actually have a herniated disc or a slip disc, you feel it immediately when it happens. Like you feel it, it's like the moment, the second it happens. Ask people in your chat. People who have slipped discs, when you did it, did you feel it right away or did you feel it like 10 minutes after? Like
Carol's mad.
Yeah,
Carol's
because
mad.
it gets worse like 10 minutes after, and it gets worse throughout the rest of the day. Like I woke up at 5 o'clock this morning with my back hurting.
Carol's back hurts.
Yeah, like I just can't get comfortable, and like I've been trying to stretch and ice it and take ibuprofen. But if you herniated a disc before,
Carol thinks she's herniated a disc.
No, I have.
She has.
I used to be a competitive dancer in a gym.
I don't think they can really hear you that well, actually. You're probably too far away. Do y'all hear her? Regardless, I gotta go over stock news.
Yeah, I gotta get ready.
Alright, love you.
Yeah, ask the people.
Alright, I'll ask them.
Herniated the disc before, if they felt it immediately, or if they felt it like 10 minutes after.
I'll ask them real quick. Okay, guys. So if you've ever herniated a disc before, did you feel it when you herniated that disc? Did you feel it immediately, or is it possible and plausible that you would feel it 10 to 15 minutes later, after you were lifting some heavy weights?
It's gonna get worse 10 to 15 minutes later.
You correct. It can show up after.
Yeah, it gets worse after.
Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat.
You haven't really herniated the disc.
Oh, come on,
No,
man.
seriously, look it up on Google.
Here. I gotta work. I love you.
Serious.
I love you. I gotta work. Alright, guys. Carol herniated the disc. She's hurting from it. I think it can show up afterwards, but maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I know I've screwed up my back and I didn't feel it for 10 to 15 minutes until afterwards. That's happened to me before, and so it's possible. Yeah, I don't honestly, I really don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just kind of messing with her a little bit. She's getting upset. She'll be alright. But yeah, we're gonna look at MBY. Like I said, MBY. was named the exclusive distributor of the FluoroCare SARS-CoV-2 IgG and IgM antibody point-of-care test kit that is going to be administered by healthcare professionals, and that's NBY. So yeah, they basically landed a deal for a test kit for NBY. We'll see what happens with them. We're gonna keep an eye on that one too. Alright, and now we also have EROS gapping up here. And so yeah, go check out NBY. It's gapping up from 76 cents all the way to up to almost $1.50 here. We got EROS moving here too. Hey, what's up, Michael? Hey, welcome, brother. Welcome, man. Alright, so EROS got a little crazy with penny stocks last week. Alright, but yeah, so this one's moving up. I'm trying to see the catalyst behind this move. I'm not really seeing too much else. It got... STX Entertainment transaction was approved by the board of directors of both companies. Eros STX Global, I guess, is they're forming a... Alright, so they have a deal with STX Entertainment that's going to merge with a newly formed subsidiary of Eros and will survive as a wholly owned subsidiary of Eros International. And so they are branching out a little bit for EROS. We'll see what happens with this one as well. Mostly, you know, we got some penny stock, but we also have EXEL here, EXEL, gapping up from 1940s to 2264 for EXEL. Hey, let's do it, man. What's up, MP? What's up, OK? What's up, Bill? What's up, Sky? What's up, Adam? What's up, Michael? What's up, Bruce? Scott? Mark? Sean? Orange? Jay? Good morning, team. So should I tell my wife that the chat agrees with me and start drama? Should I? Should I tell my wife that the chat agreed with me? She's gonna get so angry. Well, look, she brought my weights out. I had dumbbells, right? She brought my dumbbells out from the garage, and then 10 minutes later, her back's hurting. And so my logical conclusion was that you hurt your back when you're dragging my dumbbells around the house. You should have let me bring them. You know, because, like, they're not light. I mean, one of them's like a 50-pound dumbbell. You know, it's pretty heavy dumbbell for her, you know. And so my logical conclusion is that that's where she hurt her back, when she was dragging my 50-pound dumbbell into the house. All right, but yeah, EXEL. All right, so they get a boost from upbeat trial results from a kidney cancer treatment. So they had upbeat trial results, and this is all from Dow Jones Newswires this time. And it said EXEL is up after the company said a phase 3 study, and this is all quoting. It says, quote, a phase 3 study of a treatment for kidney cancer met its primary and secondary endpoints. And then they quoted saying, quote, the results from the pivotal Checkmate 9ER trial clearly demonstrate the combination of cobanzanitib plus nivolumab provides a clinically meaningful benefit in the key efficacy measures of progression-free survival and overall survival for previously untreated kidney cancer patients. Man, I hate reading these bio drugs. So yeah, the stock's up after positive results, positive trial results for EXEL, gapping up from 1940s to 2289, just under 23. Alright, but yeah, positive chart results for EXEL. We'll watch this one. I like this one. I don't think this one looks bad. We got CEMI as well, gapping up from 12.13 to 14. Looks alright, not that much volume here. We got a few other ones. If you have anything specific you want me to look at, let me know. We got FLIR, we have STNG, we have TNK. A lot of low volume here though, guys. What's the market doing? The SPY itself is down. So we are down today. Down pretty big too, honestly. I mean, we're not down as much as we were up the last week, but we're still down pretty significantly here with this drop this morning for the overall market. And we could go over that news as well. Music shouldn't be too loud. I'll turn it down a little bit more if that's better. There we go. I turned the music down a little bit. I'm going to turn it up a little bit more just so you guys can hear. Let me know how that works. I just adjusted it. Let me know how that works. Yeah, there we go. I don't know what happened with my volume, but I adjusted it, so hopefully that works. But yeah, the SPY is down today, guys. Check out the SPY. I wonder what happened to the music, man. Yeah, I don't know why the music... I turned it down. That should be better. Oh, Andrew, don't be desperate to criticize, bro. Don't be desperate to hate, man. You know, you're never going to accomplish anything if you just hate, bro. Anyways, a little bit louder. Alright, let me turn it up a tad bit more. I can't even hear the music on my headphones. That's probably the problem. Alright, that should work. That should work, so when Mitch gets in here, it's fine too. Let me know. But yeah, we can look up the overall market news. The market is down big today. We're down to 282.34 in the overall SPY here. And I don't see an ETF report yet. Alright, so I have one release that came out, and when the ETF preview comes out, we'll read that as well. This is all from MT Newswires again, though. This one says, quote, stock futures fell Monday with energy stocks leading the losses following a slump in oil prices amid a supply glut caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. The Dow, S&P 500, and NASDAQ futures all fell over 1%. Oil prices are down, like we said before, with global benchmark Brent crude down 3.7% and U.S. West Texas Intermediate down 28.3% recently on signs of strained storage capacity amid declining global demand. There are no major economic data news releases for today yet, and in equities, shares of Molecular and Biotech, which is MBRX, was 8% higher pre-bell, as the company said they entered into a deal with IMQuest to expand testing of the company's lead drug candidate for the treatment of COVID-19. So the market is down. We got MBRX, which is popping up with that deal, and we'll see what else we can find today. Like I said, if you have anything specific you want me to look at, let me know. I'll take a look at it. I know, I'm just messing with you, Andrew. It's alright. You can dislike my music, bro, and I'll allow it, man. I'll allow it. I'm just messing with you. But we'll see what happens with MBRX. It is gapping up some because of it. Best way to short oil? Put options, maybe. Put options on ETFs is what I would say. Put options on ETFs, or you can even buy a call option on an inverse oil ETF, whatever those are. That's probably what I would do. Just depends on how long you want to short it. Yeah, USO is oil. We could take a look at USO. We also have like UWT, USO down big. I believe UWT. Is UWT an ETF anymore? I don't think it is. What? Gush is an oil ETF too, right? CODX? Oh, I got the hiccups, guys. They won't go away. CODX is popping off here. We can read the catalyst behind this as well. Alright, so this is Co-Diagnostics, and they announced the expansion of COVID-19 test orders in the U.S. Let's see if we can find an article. Yeah, I do have an article here, and this is from PRN News, or PR Newswires. Basically, it was released in Salt Lake City by PR Newswire. And it says, quote, it says that CODX is a molecular diagnostics company with a unique patented platform for the development of molecular diagnostic tests, announced today that COVID-19 test sales in the U.S. have continued to increase as the Fed government shifts responsibility to individual states to confront the need to double the amount of testing for the disease. The company said the FDA emergency use authorization on April 3rd has shipped tests to more than a dozen states throughout the country, in addition to receiving orders from nearly 50 countries worldwide. Alright, love you. They also said here, quote, it has been widely reported that the most important step to returning to normal economic and social activity is a dramatic increase in the scale of testing being performed, and governors across the country are anxious to obtain more tests. So yeah, they're shipping out some good tests. The problem with that is that this is kind of like, of course they're going to say you need more tests, because they're the test company. You know, I think they're actually correct. I think we do need more testing. But of course they're going to say it. I guess it just comes off wrong if they say it. You know, I think they're right. And I think we do need more tests. But I think it's kind of like... I think it's kind of like weed companies saying that weed cures everything. You know what I mean? Like, of course you do. Of course you say that. But at the same time, though, I think they're right. And I think we need more tests. Oh my gosh, man. I'll be right back, guys. Man, today is filled with distractions. My wife's key broke off in the door, man. Look at that. Luckily, we have another key, and I was able to fish this thing out, but her key broke off in the door. Man. Alright, but yeah, so CODX is up. We'll see what we get with this one as well. Can I turn off music? Here. Yes, buddy. Alright, but, sorry, my wife has a doctor's appointment this morning. What's up? What's up, David? What's up, Andy? Inverse oil, DWTI, WTID, SCO, DTO, and many others. What was my P&L last week? I don't know. I'll have to go see. What you guys realize, what you really want to realize with me right now in my trading incredibly profitable. But I'm waiting for my sizing to get a little bit higher so I can start to get comfortable with it, and so in turn I can make a little bit more from it. I'm up 2,700 in my account. I don't think I've ever been that high. You can see here I'm up $2,706, and so, but as I increase my sizing, my margins are going to get a little bit better, I think, and so at this point I'm just trying to slowly get my P&L up to where I can feel comfortable enough with that size up, if that makes sense. What's up, David? What's up, Tiny? Good morning. What's up, Muhammad? Good morning, brother. But yeah. Let's do this team. Alright, but yeah, so CODX is up. We'll see what happens with it. The market itself is actually up too, or actually down. So the market's down big. It depends on what we get here. If I think we're going to get a bounce in the market, I might short, but I'm just going to try to react to what we get instead. Who knows what we're actually going to get in this market. But we'll see. I'm going to be patiently waiting for it, you know. Hey, bud. You come and show me. What's that, man? What is that? An airplane? Whoa, did it crash?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. Alright, but yeah, market is down today, guys. Sorry, that's my son. Market is down today. You can see the SPY dropping from 286.64 all the way down to 281.95. So the SPY is dropping pretty significantly today. Oil prices are down, like they said. I'll see if we can find any other overall market catalysts to go over. I'm not seeing anything yet.
Instead I made it like this.
Oh, you made it like that instead?
This is the normal one.
That's the normal one?
Is this the normal one?
Yeah, that is the normal one.
Okay.
Alright. My son's been into Legos since this whole coronavirus lockdown has been here. So he's been like building stuff every
I
day.
made this one yesterday.
He made this one yesterday. Wow. That is so cool, man.
That's like a cherry
That's
copter.
amazing. What is it?
It's like a cherry copter, but instead...
A helicopter?
Yeah.
It's a helicopter?
No, it's not. Look, it's like it's another plane.
It's another plane? That looks just like a plane.
And it also has a phone number in it. So if somebody tries to find it,
Yeah.
it could lose its phone because...
That's right. That's right. Alright.
Hey, can I have my breakfast? Okay, bye.
Yeah, I'll make it, buddy. Here. Give me a second. My son, guys, sorry. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and read some recent stories that came out today. The first story that came out is the former FDA Commissioner Galateb said that widespread testing in the U.S. is not likely until September. And so it's not likely until September that we're going to get widespread testing here. I know my wife's actually going to get tested for it right now. Because for the last 3 weeks, she's been coughing like crazy. She does have asthma. She hasn't run a fever at all. And it hasn't been too bad, but that's what my wife's actually going to a doctor's appointment today. That's why she's not here. Here, I'm going to make your breakfast in a second, bud. Huh? Okay. Once Mitch gets here, I'll make it. But yeah, she's usually the one that deals with the kids in the morning. But yeah, so she's actually going to get tested right now. The way they have her getting tested is that our normal doctor has testing, and so she's just going to pull up to the doctor's office, and they're going to come out to her in her car so she doesn't have to go in it, and through the window they're going to swab her throat or whatever it is and then bring the test, so she won't even have to go in. She just uses the swab they have, and that's it. That's all she has to do. No, he gave me one. He used his Lego to give me the fist bump, though. So he actually gave me a Lego fist bump. So he took his Lego and went like that. I don't know if you guys could see it. It kind of looked like he left me hanging, and he kind of did. He kind of, he definitely He definitely lingered there for a second without doing it, and then he finally did it and then ran off. So he fist bumped me, but he fist bumped me. He gave me a Lego bump. He bumped me with his airplane. So that's what happened. Just to clarify. If you lose your taste buds, then you got it, dude. I've been eating way too much food. Alright, so we also have the New York Fed accepts all $7.6 billion of bids submitted at the 28-day repo operation, is another news release that we had come out today. We had U.S. House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy said the Democrats continue to hold up coronavirus funding deal. We have S&P futures are down 1.3%. May crude falls 25% over concerns of rising crude storage. I don't know anything about whether Kevin McCarthy is right or wrong. I'm not, to be honest, I don't follow it close enough to.
I'm making a Lego collection right now.
You're making a Lego collection right now?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm making a Lego.
You're making Legos, that's right.
A sword.
It is a sword.
Ooh.
All right, bud. My son Jack, guys, he's making a sword, he says.
Wouldn't I already made the thing to waste time for the collection? Waste the time that's building.
Yeah, that's right. I have no idea what he just said. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till Mitch gets here, then we're gonna make it. So yeah, once Mitch gets here, I'm gonna go making his breakfast. He usually doesn't eat this early anyway. He just got up early and started playing his Switch, since we're gonna have to push back his school a little bit today. We're gonna have to push back his school until my wife gets back from his doctor's appointment, which is fine because it's just kind of on-demand school, and so his is just kind of on demand. He doesn't really have to be there live or anything. We just usually make him get it over with in the morning. But since he didn't have school, we allowed him to play his Nintendo Switch this morning. And so he's been up early, and so he's been, that's why you see him a little bit more, because he's up early, because usually he wouldn't have to get up for school, and he wouldn't be able to play his Switch, which I'm guessing wakes him up a little bit. And he hears me.
I wasted more time.
You wasted more time. Doing what? What is that?
It's a shovel.
It's a shovel?
I wasted time to make. I keep up to like
Yeah, so yeah. Market's down, as you can see. We got a few other ones like MBY gapping up, like a few penny stocks specifically gapping up some. Thank you guys. But yeah, one thing that you're gonna see me do today with my trading is you're gonna see me take bigger sizing from the beginning. You know, like lately in the market, like be honest, guys, I've been pretty accurate for my first few trades. I usually take 200 shares, which is kind of like my comfort zone right now, 200 to 300 shares, and then I make a few bucks, and then that's it. So I'm gonna try to take 500 shares minimum.
For Mario. It's like a mushroom for Mario.
That is like one of the mushrooms from Mario.
I'm gonna add this to my collection.
Okay, go ahead. But yeah, so you're gonna see me take 500 shares minimum. First thing this morning, depending on the range. If the range is huge, if I'm trading like a bigger range stock, then you'll see me take a little bit less. But for my first trade, I'll try to take at least 500 shares and make a bigger gain, because again, my goal now is to scale up ideally to 1,000 shares. That's what I really like to get to. I've gotten up to roughly 500 to 700 with my max sizing in the last week, but now it's time to scale up a little bit larger than that. And so that's what you're going to see me do this morning, is trade a little bit bigger with 500 shares. First, starting off the morning with 500 shares. That's my plan, at least. I'm not going to be too rigid with it. We're going to see how it goes. He's in kindergarten. All right, team. Let's see if Ziairnon usually posts some good stuff this morning. Let me see if he posted it at all today. No, he didn't. Yeah, well, the problem is, Cool says, don't focus on share size, focus on quality entry. What's up, Cool? Hope you're doing well, brother. That's the super OG in the chat, man. But no, what I'm really trying to do is, like, I've gotten my entries on point, man. I've gotten my entries on point, and I've been taking, like, anywhere between, like, 200 and 500 shares. But I'd like to get up to 500 shares first to where... And here's the problem, right? Like, this is the problem lately with my trading. So let me just explain the problem with my trading lately. The problem with my trading... Here, hold on, buddy. Here. Yeah, that's cool, buddy. Here. Hey, here, you gotta let me work now, buddy, okay? Thank you. So anyways, so the problem with... yeah, buddy, I'm gonna make your breakfast in like 10 minutes, okay? You gotta be patient. I'll make it, okay? I promise. You want checks? With a banana? Okay, well, give me like 10 minutes, buddy. I have to wait for somebody to get here, and then I promise you I'll make it, okay? Alright, so sorry. Once Mitch gets here, I'll let him hold it down, and I'll make Jack's breakfast. Like I said, Jack's up a little early today, and so he's going to have to be patient and wait about 10 minutes. But yeah, anyways, so my issue here with my sizing, guys, is that I've been trading with bigger size, but I've been taking profits in a very similar way. So, like, for instance, I'll take 200 to 400 shares, and then as soon as I see anything over $20 in profit, I scale out, right? And I think that is a big mistake that I've been making, and sure, it makes me super accurate. But the issue here is that I need to make that minimum exiting profit a little bit higher. So instead of exiting as soon as it breaks $20 in profit, I need to wait until I break like $50 or $60 in profit. And that's when I need to take my first profit, my first scale out. And if I could be patient and wait for that, then I think my P&L and I'll make more easier and I'll have better net profit. Because at this point, I'm just taking profits way too soon. I'm getting out once I see 20 or 30 cents a share, or 20 or $30 in profit, and that is making my margin lower, if that makes sense. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Mickey. Thank you, bro. Yeah, probably right, Corey. We'll see, man. That's the goal right now. And so we'll see what happens. I'm not going to be super strict with it. But we'll see how it goes. I know, but JB, you got to understand, bro. When I only trade AMD and MU, share size is relevant. If I'm trading an array of different stocks that have different ranges and prices, of course, share size is going to be less consistent, obviously. But if I trade MU like I've been doing lately, and I'm just trying to kind of harp in on something I do well at and scale up with that, I think that makes perfect sense. Because again, I'm trading AMD and MU. I understand the range really well, and I understand how my trading has been the last few weeks with those stocks, right? And again, if I was trading an assortment of different stocks that have different ranges and prices and stuff like that, then share size, again, is going to be less consistent. But since I'm just trading MU, I think it makes more sense to go by share size as well. Again, though, a lot of it depends on the range. I'm a professional poker player. How close is day trading to it? Trying to learn. So poker was my first love as well. I play Texas Hold'em. I love Texas Hold'em. If y'all ever want to play anytime, let me know. I can play on ACR, the Winning Poker Network, Bovada, Ignition, or Global. You know, we could have a meetup on poker one day. But poker was my first love, so to speak. But it's extremely similar to poker in that, like, calculating pot odds in poker is extremely similar to calculating your risk and reward with trading. Very similar. I would say it's easier to lose money in trading, and so you need to be especially disciplined. But just like in poker, you need to start very small with share size. Appreciate the sub, Demetrius. Welcome, brother. But yeah, you need to start with very small share size in trading, and then slowly kind of scale up. Trade small, trade slow. Don't try to take any huge swings, and just slowly grind up your account and grind up your share size that way in trading. Very similar to poker, where you start off at low stakes and then you slowly grind up to higher stakes. Very similar, and if you start off at too high of stakes, you're going to lose a ton of money, just like poker, right? If you start off with too big of share size, if you just jump in and you take 1,000 or 2,000 shares, you're just going to lose a ton of money and then you're going to give up. And so start small, trade small when you first get started, and that's the best way to learn, in my opinion. Oh, 100%. It's gambling just like poker, but it's betting on favorable probabilities just like in poker. So just like in poker, you're betting on favorable probabilities in trading. What's up, Too Fast? What's up, brother? Yeah, 100%. JB, 100%, man. Slow and steady wins the race. Yeah, for sure. What's up, Gavin? Preach. I'm trying, man. I'm trying, bro. I'm trying. Yeah, no worries, David. Yeah, and like I said, I'm a poker player. I still play poker. Like I said, I play on all the sites the U.S. will let me. But it's not the same. And you still have to learn. Just because you're good at poker does not mean you're going to be good at trading. You might have that discipline down that you need to, but you're not going to just translate over well. It's still a conditioning game where you have to do it over and over and over and over again until it becomes second nature and you do the right thing. Very similar to poker in that regard, to where you do the same thing over and over and over again, and eventually emotions play less of a factor, because you've done it over and over and over again. Same thing with trading, right? You do it over and over and over again. Emotions play less of a factor. Losses don't bother you as much. Misses don't bother you as much. And you just can kind of let your conditioning build your bankroll, right? That's all it is. So you can ask Tiny about it, Adam. But we actually had a few good videos when we used to do classes on poker and calculating pot odds and how that relates and translates to trading. We had a lot of cool videos on it, but I gotta find those. Alright, here we go. Here's Mitch. I'm gonna get Mitch in here, and then I'm gonna go make Jack's breakfast. I'm still waiting to see the, I'm still waiting to see the, ETF preview for the overall market. Yo, what's up, Mitch? Yeah, we have a Discord. Yeah, here's our Discord if you wanna join it. Yeah, we've got like 3,000 people in our Discord or so. 3,000. They're pretty active on trading days. When it's the weekend, it's pretty slow, but they're pretty active on trading days. There's the Discord. But yeah, guys, like I said, when I trade the open this morning, I gotta trade with a little bit larger sizing. It's time. I've got so much room in this account that I just need to trade bigger. I need to trade bigger. And so that's kind of the goal here, is I need to trade a little bit larger today. We gotta slowly grind my way up here, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so the ETF preview is out. As you can see, the SPY is actually gapping down from 286.64 to 282.11. So the SPY is gapping down pretty significantly here. And I'll go ahead and read this. So stock futures are in the red, and this is all quoting from MT Newswires. It says, quote, stock futures are in the red were in the red ahead of the opening amid a plunge in oil prices and the persistent worries over the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on global economies. West Texas Intermediate crude oil sank its lowest level since 1999 ahead of the expiration of the May futures contract, which is on Tuesday. Crude has been suffering under intense pressure as demand remains weak amid a glut in supplies due to the coronavirus pandemic, and investors are also digesting earnings with Phillips, PHG, and MT Bank, which is MTB, logging modest gains after reporting their results. Looking ahead, IBM, Steel Dynamics, and Zions Bancorp will be reporting their financial results in the after-hours session today. And in economic data news, the Chicago Fed National Activity Index showed a March reading of minus 4.19, while the prior reading was revised to 0.06 from the initial level of 0.16. We do have, like I said, we can take a look into commodities really quick. We have crude down over 37%. U.S. oil fund was down 12%. So oil is dropping huge today, guys. With natural gas is down 1.4% as well. You can see the U.S. oil fund is down 12%. Natural gas is down 1.4%. What's natural gas? UGAZ. It rebounded a little bit recently here. So yeah, UGAZ. Natural gas is down 1.4%, and the U.S. Natural Gas Fund is up 0.5%. So that's UNG. So yeah, so we'll see what happens with that as well. We also have gold. We can look at the Spider Gold Trust here, and we have gold up 0.3%. The Spider Gold Trust is up 0.02%, so roughly break even. Silver is up 0.8%. We can look at SLV. And then we can see the iShares Silver Trust is up 0.6% as well. And so, yeah, slight gain on silver, but that's the market news today, guys. Big news today is oil down a ton. Oil's down a ton, and that's consequently dragging the market down as well. We'll see what happens there. And like I said, let me know.
What's up?
Yo, we got Mitchy Rich here. What's up, guys?
Yo.
All right, hold it down, bro. I gotta go make my son his breakfast, so I'll leave it to you. We'll hold it down. Volume should be good. Let me see.
Hola, ¿cómo estamos todos? I saw that Spanish talk on the top of the chat. They wanted to put John in Spanish.
Hey, I know a little bit of Spanish. Hola, mi nombre es Juan. I know a little bit.
What's up? How we doing, everybody? Good morning.
All right,
Welcome
guys.
Beautiful 420 day.
I'll be back. Yeah, today's 420, man. Today's 420. Crazy. All right, I'm gonna mute myself. I'll be back. I'm gonna go make my son breakfast real quick.
First virtual 420 I think there's ever been. So it's gonna be interesting here in Denver. Gonna definitely be looking for what I call the 420 pop. I call it the 420 pop because we might get a run today of cannabis stocks just because it's 420. And this one, CGC bottoming out here really well here at around 14s. Couldn't make a run up to 16 today. You got about a $2 range there. You're going to be looking to trade the cannabis area today. I know there will be some more attention, and I'll definitely keep an eye on these. Good morning. How we doing? What's up, Addicted? How we doing? Good morning. Good morning, David. Good morning, Tiny Toons. How we doing? Cool. Andy. What's up, JB? Noah? Adam. We got the Cat Boy in here. Douglas. What's going on, Mitchell? How we doing, Buzz? It's good to see you guys here. Claro que hablamos español. No habla español. What's going on, guys? How we doing? All right, guys. One that I'm also going to be looking to short today, guys. The bank sec, Citigroup. You can look at Citigroup. You can look at Bank of America. I was looking to short this one actually to the close. On Friday, we had this channel that it got stuck in here, guys. If you look at this channel here, let's look a little closer here. We had this channel going into the close on the 17th where it just went straight up all the way up there to 45.50s. And then in pre-market, what do we get? A straight down move, guys. We're gonna have a big support at 43 on this stock. I think it could bounce maybe to this 44.30s. I really wouldn't want to see it past 44s. That'd be the 45 area. Be back bullish and could get right back up there. But I think this one can crack down through 43s as I see the financial sector leading us down today. How we doing? How we doing? Good morning. Hey, Douglas. I'll wait my turn until after trading, but blessed to you. Blessed to you. All right, guys. Another one that I'll be looking at, guys, we can look at some oil stocks. Of course, like John talked about, oil down on the day. Gush is going to be interesting. Huge support underneath here at 2080s. I think what we could get in oil is a big downturn right out the gates or a push up, and then you see that sweep down. I think at least Gush is probably heading back down towards these under $20 area. Today's going to be interesting if it can find a bottom there at $20. Another stock you guys can take a look at. Let's take a look at some of the top stocks of the day here. You got another collaboration here, AVCT for a coronavirus test. As you see, the stock is already ripped in the pre-market. I'm pretty sure it's not tradable for me, but just want to take a look here. Yeah, not tradable for me, but for you guys that are trading more penny stocks and stocks like that, definitely keep an eye on AVCT today. This thing's shooting out through the gates. I think you can see it pull back to $5 at the gates, but eventually it could probably go right back up to that $7.
All right, guys. What's up, team?
So I was just talking about how we might get that 420 pot stock pop today.
Hey, let's see it. I bet you the stocks. I mean,
also this one's crazy, man. This one going up penny stock from $3 to $7.
I mean, you see the cannabis stocks ripped up yesterday or Friday. You know, probably because people knew people are going to be buying some. You know,
exactly. You know how it goes, and it's just like Amazon Day for Amazon.
Right.
It pops.
Yeah. Right.
Has a tendency of popping on Amazon Day just because people are looking at Amazon.
Right. 100%.
So what do investors do? They do the same.
Right.
Interesting one here, guys. This one surged a pretty significant amount since the close. It has a huge support. AMC. These are the theaters. They're really struggling, and I think these, honestly, they're gonna get as low as can be. I don't think they're gonna have a long time of struggles. I think theaters are of getting people back in the movie theaters. Another thing that is hurting the movie industry is not only that the movie theaters are not getting people, but the movies aren't coming out. They delayed all the really good movies to the end of the year. And so if they're not going to come out until the end of the year, who's going to the movie theaters to see bad to say, but crappy titles?
Right. Well, here's the thing, right? This is the reality. They are scared to release all the movies early because they are scared that if people start realizing that it's actually better to just buy the movies from home, people are going to realize, like, hey, like, not as many people are going to go to the movies anymore. I think that's the future. I think the future is them releasing movies straight to streaming. And I think that is what is going to eventually happen. It just depends on when it's going to happen. And obviously the movie theaters do not want that to happen. And so I think instead of releasing them early like they should, because we're all home and I'm sure they would have great sales, I think they understand that it might hurt the longevity of their businesses, so to speak, if that makes sense, if that logic makes sense. But we'll see. Should be interesting.
100% agree with that. So one thing I will talk about is something that James brought up. He's talking about Amazon. Amazon's part of what I would call the bull run for coronavirus. There is a bull run amidst all this crisis, guys. Stocks like Zoom, stocks like Teladoc.
Yeah.
I forgot what Teladoc's symbol is.
TDOC.
TDOC. There you go. I know it's TOD, but I was messing it up. TDOC. You see this one? It's a bull run. You see, even Walmart had a bull run. Look at the bull run in Walmart. You see Walmart ripping up there. You see Amazon ripping up there. You see Netflix now getting the bull run. Look at Netflix getting that bull run. Roku is actually sympathy from Netflix, not as positive as Netflix, but look at this thing flipped back from like $60 all the way up there to the 120s. You're getting a bull run in some restaurant stocks. This is the one that I really think is eventually going to come back down, but it is on a bull run. It's part of the coronavirus bull run. This is Wing Zone. Wing Zone's gone from 60 now up there to above 100. I think this one can eventually get to even maybe 120 before it starts turning back. And what I think is you can't mess with these bulls until they actually show weakness. This is not weakness, guys. You see on the at least like wing chart, you see kind of these pushes up. It consolidates, pushes up, consolidates, pushes up. And so until you get that kind of real deadly cross here on a daily chart or a weekly chart, and you get 2 consecutive red days, I would not even worry about shorting these. But I do think these eventually will pull back some, just like Amazon will, because it has extended, but is this extension reasonable? And that's what you got to really understand. How far is it going to continue going? I think it could continue going, but Amazon's actually moving counter to the overall market. So I think what you have to do in this case is start thinking to, at least in Amazon, what's your level for profit? Because the bull run will slow down eventually. As you see more reopenings of states, you will start seeing these bull runs in coronavirus start pulling back.
Alright, sorry. My wife is back. Yeah, man, my wife actually went and got tested for the coronavirus today. She's been coughing for like 3 weeks. She has asthma, and so everybody's sending happy vibes our way that Carol doesn't have coronavirus, and we don't have coronavirus, because if she has it, then we have it.
Well, we'll definitely be praying.
Yeah, man. I
have someone in the family at least that has it, and it's been doing better at least with heavy antibiotics. But it is real. It's out there.
Mm-hmm.
Can affect people. I know some. It sounds bad, but I knew someone, at least not dear to me in my heart, but someone that was a janitor at my girlfriend's prior work in Florida, that she was really close with, that passed away from this. So to all those suffering and for all those dealing with coronavirus, definitely my love out there for you guys, and for everyone in the healthcare fighting this off and working during these times.
Big
power
you
to you guys, and thank you guys. Really appreciate it.
100%.
All right, guys, so let's get back to the lovely stocks of the days. Of course, I know John's gonna be watching these tech stocks. They've been hot, man. They've been hot.
Yeah, man.
Gotta watch them. I think MU, it looks a little bit easier to trade right now just because it's in consolidation, but AMD has been sitting at the top, but it's been trading like a dragon. It's been trading like Tesla, where every day that it looks weak, it doesn't end up weak. It ends up ripping right back up and creating highs. So that's what I think what you got to watch for. A big area for AMD is going to be 55. I think it can even pull back at 55 and get right back up there to 57. So be careful with these. Definitely tech stocks have been hit the least. Today, you should watch NVIDIA. NVIDIA's earnings are going to come out soon, guys. So watch NVIDIA, see what happens in NVIDIA. If that one just starts getting bullish, you could see the tech sec actually get that push from this. It has a huge hourly chart, and you see NVIDIA, it's been collecting, trying to get this bottom here at 286. Let's see what happens today to NVIDIA. If it gets back above 300, I think you'll see kind of sympathy in tech overall. So one of the major leaders, NVIDIA, in this sector. So I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Nvidia's not one I trade much, but it's got a big enough range to be interesting, and I'll probably end up watching that. My list is like AMD, MU, CGC, Nvidia, Uber, and the rest of the cannabis stocks too. But the SPY itself is starting to rebound. It's back up to 282s here. After a huge drop in oil, the big thing today was oil was down a ton. And so, if you haven't already, guys, hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every weekday morning on YouTube. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, click the bell, turn on notifications. We go live every single day.
All right, guys, we'll definitely be watching to see if we get that breakdown in C, which is Cisco. Not Cisco.
No,
City.
Yeah, Cisco is CSCO, I think.
Yeah, Cisco's doing great right now. I should
Yeah.
continue doing great.
Yeah, for sure. People are on them routers. I had to hook up my my Ethernet cord because we had my internet crashed again this morning. Luckily, it's back working.
It's everyone, man. I was having internet problems yesterday with Comcast. So
Yeah.
what I'm starting to noticing is anybody that's uploading, they're starting to limit our bandwidth. That's what's happening here.
Yep. 100%.
Anybody that they can know if you're uploading or not. So I think that's what's going on here.
Yeah, luckily I got that unlimited Comcast gigabit internet, so I can upload as much as I want without them penalizing me. But for a while I didn't have unlimited, man, and it was like an extra $200 a month. And of course Comcast never said anything. They're just gonna let me keep hitting that, even though it'd be much cheaper to go to unlimited. They're just gonna let me keep getting hit with it until I've discovered it. But yeah,
You know how it goes.
yeah. All right, guys, we got 30 seconds. I'm gonna get my platform and everything ready here, and let's do this. Go. Let's see. That should be good. All right, guys, we got 15 seconds. I'm on a pretty.
Peloton down almost 10% today, guys. Take an eye on that one too. I think this one's still bullish for me. 33 is such a big price point for this one. Remember, this broke out after 30. That's where I think you can get right back to bullish.
All right, guys, there's the bell.
Big dip out the gates there for Peloton.
There we go. Let's see how we go today. Oh, it goes today, team. There we go. Alright, quick dip, but actually a quick retracement on that first candle. So at first we dropped. We have since retraced back above the VWAP for the SPY. We'll see what we get today. CGC down, Nvidia down, AMD's up. MU is down though.
All right, guys, I can tell you right now, energy leading us down about 5%. Financials right behind it, and then industrials. The strongest sectors would be, they're not positive, but technology and consumer defensive.
Somebody's asking who's the other guy talking. So I am John. The other guy's my partner, Mitch. But you can, this is my screen that you see right now, and then if this screen is up, that's Mitch's screen.
All right, guys. Potential fade here for City, but got to be careful.
Yeah, thanks for all you do, Gideon. Shout out to Gideon. She's a flight medic, so shout out to her. Appreciate
Definitely.
Appreciate the work during this time, you know.
Without a doubt.
All right, so AMD is ripping up here. SPY itself is starting to break the highs here on the SPY. I might jump in.
All right, stock that looks strong today, guys, is Work. Work looks very strong, guys.
All right, SPY
I
ripped
like
up.
that one, actually.
SPY ripped up and broke highs here. So the SPY's up. Everything's green. MU just crashed down and broke lows here, trending away from AMD. Gonna be tougher to trade today, I think. Spy retraced a little bit. All right, guys, we got 400. Yeah, we got 411 people here, guys, so hit that like and subscribe button. We do this live for free every day. We are not experts or gurus or anything like that here. We are just showing you guys what works for us in trading live so you can see it. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already.
Shippers getting destroyed today.
Well, no, Raul. So there's upload speed and then there's download. There's upload bandwidth and then download. With Comcast, if you go over a certain amount of memory, they will charge you more. This is what essentially happened with a few years ago. If you remember the fight for net neutrality, this is what basically the outcome was. Is that now they'll charge you if you use more.
All right, this company looks weak. I'm gonna try to short into R, but the problem is the spread. Yeah, spread's about 30 cents.
Here, put your window up if you do.
Yeah, I got you guys. Just looking around to see the weak sectors, trying to find a weak stock.
AMD breaking lows here, or MU breaking lows. The market's turning below the VWAP and it looks pretty weak here. So I might short into MU, depending on if we get a bounce or an opportunity there. Also, same thing with NVIDIA. It just depends on the share size for me.
Man, City getting really hit today. At least that was my short look. It did do a fade, but there's a little bit too much risk there. I'm waiting. Also, one leading up, guys, is JD. JD making a big move up. This one keeps making big moves up when the market has a tendency of going down.
All right, market bouncing up a little bit here. I'll be right back, guys.
Oh, work. Starting to look good. There's work. Nice VWAP bounce play in that one. Glad I called that one out. I was able to see that one strong on the hourly chart. Starting to break up. Looks like it's going to get to 30 today. AMD pushing strong there. All right, starting to see this cannabis starting to get a little stronger here. Might get into cannabis just for a little push here. I don't think it'll last, but might scalp some here. Yeah, it's starting to push up there. All right, looking for a pullback here at CGC. It might just rip. We already missed some of that spike here, so looking to get in one of them. Don't like Kron too much there. Ali Bank getting hit hard there. Heading up there though, strong. Alright guys, just trying to find the right stock to trade here.
Alright, I'm back. But yeah, to touch on what Rocket...
Much.
Uh,
You're good.
to touch on what Rocket said, he said, oh, y'all are trying to short as the market pushes up. We're just trying to react to what the market does. So if the market looks weak and is dropping, we're going to look to short. If the market starts to pop up, we're going to look to go long. And it's going to depend on what the market gives us. Now that the market is up, I'm at least going to pivot and start looking for long setups. And as to where the market's going to end today, I have no idea, man. I'm just trying to react to what the market actually does.
I missed my 420 scalp. I'm trying to get pullbacks, but I missed it already. Good one. They all shot up.
Yeah, I haven't traded yet today, guys. I'm just waiting. Market ripped up and broke highs. That might have given me a long opportunity, but MU was too below. It looked a little bit too weak for me on there. Now, if I think the market's going to bounce at 283, I could go long on some of these.
Alright, well, I'll look to see if CGC does a VWAP bounce. It needs to pull back. Can't just jump in here as much as I want to.
Yeah, if the market's going to... If the market looks like it's going to bounce at 283, I might take a long here. We'll see, though. Yeah, I just took a $65 loss on AMD or MU. Still a little bit early, but like I said, I'm trying to scale up in size, and so smaller losses are not going to be as significant or bigger. My losses are you're gonna see my losses look a little bit bigger, basically, and my wins hopefully. But I'm trying to scale up in size, so I might have a transitionary period. It might be the end of my green streak today. We'll see. But like I said, guys, I'm just gonna try to scale up my size like I need to.
Trying to see another bottom here in APHA. It's the only one that looks weak. The only one I was able to find that looks weak in the cannabis sector. So I don't mind trying to get a snap on this one if it can pull back a little bit here.
Alright, I just took a little bit of MU again, or 500 shares, which is the share size I'm trying to scale up to. We'll see how that goes. I'm not going to be super strict with it, but I'm in long on MU, trying to ride it up for that $0.50 break with the market.
All right, one that looking strong right now, guys, is Space. Space starting to look strong. Could come back here.
I'm very close to exiting here. I'm going to hold over this, but I'm very close to exiting just because it looks like it's going to get hit here. Just big drop, down 140 on the day. Like I said, guys, I'm trying to scale up in size, and it always seems to happen when I do scale up that I end up taking a few bigger losses. It's okay. I'm not going to, like, panic yet. The other day I came back from, like, a $400 loss, and so it's still early, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to scale up with 500 shares, and maybe that's just not the right move because I think I'm getting nervous and I'm holding on to positions a little bit. I'm selling my positions a little bit early, and so we'll see what happens. But MU has been taking some pretty big swings too. Like I said, I'm kind of anticipating that the market bounces at 283, but I'm going to wait for that. And so I'll update you on how it goes, but we'll see.
All right, guys. KSS looking strong. I think the retail might have an up day. Risk right now would be 1790s.
Appreciate all the subs today, though, guys. Welcome to the team. Let's see who we got. We got Rocket, we got Johnny, we got JGM. Appreciate the love, guys.
All right, guys, I just saw the cannabis stocks rip up, so I'm looking for this one to pull down strongly right now, APHA, and then I'm going to get long into it. Like to see a triple bottom created here at the 47s.
All right, market pulling back here. Did not hold 283, so we'll see what happens there. We got the SPY pulling back, so we'll see if it drops these other stocks. If it starts to look weak, maybe we'll short. Yeah, so I'm the guy you see. Mitch is the guy you don't see. My name is John. The other guy's Mitch. And I'm down on the day, but as you guys have seen, my trading has been accurate enough to usually rebound. So we're going to try to scale up in size, and maybe I'll take a big loss. But, you know, we're going to give it the shot, and it's time. Alright, market is actually squeezing up pretty big here. Breaking highs in the market.
Fade possibility here on Creed, CREE.
Market's ripping up here, guys. Looks good. Market looks strong. Breaking highs.
Yeah. Really missed out on that pot. Those pot stocks today. Earlier, man. TLRY, CGC, the two that I wanted to trade. Beautiful, beautiful pops in there. You could have made great money on those squeezes today.
Yeah, for sure.
Can't believe I missed it.
Here, buddy, here. No, you gotta let me trade right now, bud. I love you, but you gotta let me trade.
Space looking good, guys. Broke the trend line. Could continue up if the market continues. I like work.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's your internet, Rocket. We got 438 people in here actually right now. But there's a slight delay just from Trade Ideas. In order to stream Trade Ideas scanners, there has to be a little bit of a delay. Hey, nice, Noah. Congrats, man. Alright, so here's the pullback in the SPY. Yeah, today is 420, man. And the cannabis stocks are up, man. Look at CGC, Kron. They're ripping up today.
I had that feeling. I missed them today. I hope someone nailed it at least.
Yeah.
It was so easy.
Hey, see you, Noah. Later, brother. I appreciate the sub.
I think it's part of also, I was trying to do 2 strategies. I was trying to scalp those and do my reversals also. So.
Hey, well, hit that like and subscribe button, guys. Let's see if we can get up to 500 people in here today. That'd be lovely. We have 455 now. And so hit that like and subscribe button. But yeah, I appreciate the sub, Scott. Welcome, man. Appreciate it.
Alright guys, Chewy's gonna rip through here through 45s. I'm gonna try to get like 45 10s or 45 20s here for a reversal back down. What a route at 45 15s here.
Hey, see you, Justin. We're using Tefs and TradeNet, Ragu. So this is the platform we're using.
Looking to get short on Chewy, not being able to get an entry just yet. Trying to be patient here.
Mitch is using a $700 account, so I'm using an $8,000 account, so we're both technically small. Cool, buddy. Here, why don't you put them right there, and I'll look at them when I'm done working, okay? Alright, love you.
Alright.
What's up, Hero?
Trying to be patient here and Chewy, see if I can get an entry above 45s. Still no fill there for Chewy, so might need to hold off. I'm gonna cancel for right now. See if I can get an entry in a little bit. Starting to like this CGC and TLRY. They're pulling back to the VWAPs, but I'm trying to get the opposite. I'm gonna try to get APHA now. I think it's starting to find a bottom there.
Uber ripping up today too.
I think we're gonna get a pull to 40, and then it should reverse back, and then that's when I'm gonna try to get it as closest to 40 as I can. I already missed the Chewy reversal. They're at 45. I wanted 45.15s. It went up to the high was 45.10. Missed it by 5 cents. But it was a good reversal right back down to the VWAP.
All right, market ripping up here.
The reversal there. I already missed it. EMAT cracking down there. SPY holding really well there. Let's see if it tests the supports here.
CGC bouncing nicely there off the VWAP. Market pulling back a little bit. What's up, Isaac? Which one? The last song or the one playing right now? This one? This one's called So Free by Dylan Sitz. Justin Bieber. Nah, man. Hey, we appreciate the sub, Sky. Welcome to the team. Hey, guys, remember, hit that subscribe button. We do this live every single day right here on YouTube for free. Market's choppy, though. We're going to see what we get. Waiting. See, MU, I might have to switch from trading MU today. I've been watching it. It's not really following the SPY that closely today at all. And so with that, I might have to switch to pivot to something else to trade if it's not respecting the market. Hey, buddy. No, thank you, buddy.
It's like something that you spin around.
Yeah.
Like the thing I had last night.
Yeah. That looks cool, buddy. Here, why don't you show it to me once I'm done working,
Oh,
okay?
it's actually like this.
Thank you,
Wait,
buddy.
no, wait, no.
That's cool, man. I love it, buddy. Thank you.
SPY heading down there, guys.
Yep.
This is it.
Wow. That is
Looking
really
for
cool,
stocks
buddy.
to short that are at VWAP. Nice reversal there in Square.
Alright, yeah, SPY's dropping.
Order out to short Square at 6130s. We'll see if I get filled. I need a bounce in that one. Still watching APHA to reverse, but it's still holding down here. The RSI is getting closer, so I think it is getting near that point, but I think it could hit 42 and then reverse here. So I'm still waiting on it, trying to be patient. Space pulling back to VWAP there. This might rip up again. Just gonna wait. Cancel for right now. Look for a good entry.
Hey, I appreciate all the subs today. Appreciate the sub, Brooke. Welcome in. Appreciate the support, bro.
Alright, APHA is starting to look really enticing. We could break out through the 50s.
Ooh, big bounce in the SPY. Big bounce in the SPY, guys.
Alright guys, starter put on an APHA.
Yeah, we don't give hot picks. I don't have... Yeah, we're not gonna try to subtly promote ourselves in here, cryptos. Sorry, bro.
Nice. All right, gonna look for a potential short on BAC towards 2320s.
This isn't yours, and it's for the whole family, and it's actually yours too.
Oh, thank you, buddy. That's so
It's
nice
for
of
the
you.
whole family.
Thank you, buddy. That's so great. Thank you. I love it. Thank you, buddy. My son's making me gifts, guys.
All right, market hold in there.
Yeah, I did check the live chat, cryptos. I deleted it. Sorry, bro. Like I said, we're not gonna be able to try. We're not gonna try to subtly promote our content here, bro. Like, I get it, but sorry, dude. Yeah, man, he keeps coming up to me, Tiny. Yeah, he's alright. He's a good kid. I can't get too upset with him and too mad at him. He's a good kid, man. I gotta be as patient as I can with him. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Like I said this morning, I'm doing most of the stuff for my wife today, so it's a little bit different, guys. I'll try to manage it the best I can, but, you know. Yeah. He's giving me gifts. That's right. He's a good kid, though.
All right, guys, starting to see some volume get in this APHA. Looking for a little dip here to add. Want to see the volume that gets added here. You saw that? That's stacked in there. It was about 10,000 shares really quickly on 350s. Then you saw these big shares just start getting in. There's this big 21,000 share position at 347. That's what got me interested. And now there's another 27,000 share position at 350s.
I'll be back, guys.
This could pull back, guys, to the 45s before it breaks out. So that's why I'm not trying to get too extended here. This could just be a third high created. So we wanted to create that third high, maybe base down and rip through the 350s again. That should really push us through the 360s. But if we just break out here, that's fine. We can stay with our 500 shares. We're not going to go ahead and add at 351 so that we get stuck at 350, watch it go down to 345, stop out and watch it go right back up. That wouldn't be a smart move. That's why we took a starter and we just let this work for right now. If it breaks out, it breaks out. If not, let it pull back and you have at least a chance to add here. 45s, I think it still could hold and then hold this bottom and then break out. That square looks like I could have got my entry if I would have not taken it away. Would have been 61.30s on square and it would have been a nice reversal there. Let's see if I can get back up there, but I don't think I will.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, that's 61.30s would have been nice to get into. But I'm just trying to get this APHA right now. The third high was created there on APHA. So we would like to see TLRY and CGC hold VWAP. SPY turning around there, coming right back up here. Be careful, guys.
SPY looks like it's breaking high, so it looks pretty solid. I mean, I'm taking a few little trades. I'm down $93 on the day, so still a pretty small day.
All right, 1320s look good to go off of for snap for reversal.
Oh my gosh, man. Spam in the chat. Wow, man. Is that like the final spam boss? Nobody ever use Sketchware. It's a scam. They will steal all your money. Nobody ever use Sketchware. They will steal all your money. And anybody, I'll tell you this, any company that resorts to spamming the chat with nonsense is almost certainly a scam. Any company that resorts to spam like that is certainly trying to rip you off. And so never use them ever.
Alright, I might get short snap here, guys.
Uber might rip up and break highs here. We'll see. Or not Uber, the SPY itself. The SPY's at 283.90s. Here's the high of the daybreak. Short term.
Took a starter. Starter and snap. Risk right now is above the 20s.
Yeah, I took
only an 8-cent risk.
I took 300 of AMD real quick. We'll see. See if the SPY follows through is the key level here. I do like the support at 5720 on AMD, and I'll probably use that as my risk. But I'm trying to scale up in size. We'll see how well it goes. So far, it hasn't gone great, but you know I need to do it, and so we'll see what happens.
All right, guys. Got a little starter there in Snap. Let's see what happens here. Try to put both charts up for you guys. Just give me a second here.
Yeah, I might put mine up for a second just because I think you've been up most
Go
of the day.
for it.
Okay. So yeah, I'll probably get out of this one if it drops too low here. I'm just trying to let this one work a little bit. I reverted back down to 300 shares, but if we break under 5720, I'm just going to get out of this one. And I'm out.
I'm
down
not liking APHA, so I stepped out of it.
Yeah, I'm down 136 on the day, but I'm trying to scale up in size, and so we'll see how it goes. It's kind of a feeler day, but it's not really as favorable as the previous days, because it's like before I would trade MU, and MU would follow the SPY, but it's not following the SPY today, and so it's not as favorable, and I probably should be a little bit less active today. But we'll see what we get. I'll update you guys. No stress either way. I'm on like a 2.5 week green streak. I haven't lost in like 12 days today.
Yeah, I got rid of APHA, guys. $5 loss there. Gave a chance to blow up through 50s. Wanted to see CGC hold the VWAP here. Could go right back up here from this point on, but got to the point where there was no point in letting it go back down to the support. I'll take it off. I'll still look for the rip out, but it's holding for now.
Yeah, a lot of happy 420s today. You've had a few big winning days, yeah, for sure. It's been a really profitable month or so, and so it's like if I lose a few $100, finally, it'll be all right. And that's what I'm saying. Now it's like my mental game I think is on point because it's like it doesn't bother me anymore. I've been green so much that like if I lose, I lose. It was a good run, and I can't be so emotional that like on my winning days I'm super happy, and then on my losing days I'm super upset. You know, like I don't want it to be like that. I'd rather just say, look, you know what? If I win, I win. That's great, and if I lose, I lose. That's cool too. Like I've been profitable enough to compensate. You know.
All right, guys, want this one to close. Maybe try 1310s, try my 1312s. Then that other candle would be that one that would break down more.
I'm gonna take 200 shares of CGC just for the fact that it's 420, and we're gonna see if this maintains above the VWAP for a VWAP bounce setup. Just 200 shares though, and the only reason I'm taking it is because it's 420, guys. I gotta at least trade one cannabis stock today.
Which one you in?
CGC.
For the bounce?
Yeah, we'll see.
Doesn't look bad.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it's really dependent on the market too, but it's 200 shares, you know.
Oh, not much. Pretty good. Really small size.
Oh. Alright, I'm long Leo in CGC with 200 shares, my bad.
Yeah, we should have got these out the gates, guys. I missed them. John wasn't here, so he didn't even see the moves. But yeah, these looked good out the gates. I'm not so sure how much we're going to hold now. I'm looking at APHA. I'm still right at my entry point. 349s, 350s. It hasn't moved. I got out of it, but...
Look at MU, guys. MU made a huge squeeze up just now. It's up like 50 cents in the last 3 minutes. A huge squeeze up for MU. And yeah, the cool thing is that I streamed it all live. That's something I'm really proud of with this green streak. It's like you guys could look at my P&L at the end of every day and see that the green streak was real and see that I did it live. And so that's my favorite thing about it. And so again, I think whenever you have green trades like this, you're less strict with yourself and you understand, like, it makes the losing days easier to handle. Because it's like, look, losing days are going to happen, man. You know, it's just not going to be all green all the time, you know. And I can't have that unrealistic expectation with my own trading.
Alright, guys, want this one to close underneath 13.15s. If not, they could start squeezing us up and getting us out. I'm liking an AMAT reversal up, and that's one based off of the MU move. But you would have to try to get it near 50s so you could risk down to 40s here.
Alright, so I put CGC up just so you guys can see. It's just a rebound bounce setup. We'll see if it works. It's slightly green in it. But I'm in with 200 shares, so I'll keep myself up for now.
APHA finally broke. See what happens here. See the volume.
Yeah, market actually just rejected off of the 284. Now we have a double top there, so I think it's a little less favorable.
Alright, just got a triple top for me, guys. So now I can just wait for it to come down just a slight tick here.
It's not real. Beginner trading is a phony. I know, man. I am. I'm scamming you guys out of our free content. That's what I'm doing. You know? That's my job. My job is to scam you out of free content. I'm putting out content for free to scam you out of your time. That's what it is.
Sat it a little bit here.
Something good happened in the sector.
Tech sec or
microchip sect.
Yeah. Well, the techs have good earnings.
Yeah.
They actually have good earnings, and people don't understand that. Look at Nvidia. Remember I told you watch that one just in case? Leader. Look how strongly that one flipped right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at the 5-minute candle. That thing was looking weak, and then just made a huge rip up. Nice rip up there. It went from, that's a over 1% move, over $3 move on the 5 minutes. All right, guys, starting to get some confirmation in mind here.
I'm just here for the Lululemon info. Don't say that, bro. You know who's gonna come over here.
Don't do it.
Nah, he's Justin's a member, man. He's just being sarcastic, Rocket. He's not actually hating. He's just jokingly hating because here's the thing, right? Like, I stream it all live, so it's like I can't fake it. If I wanted to, I couldn't because it's all live, right? You could look at my P&L at the end of every day and see whether I actually had a green streak like that. You know, seriously, you could look at my P&L. Ooh, man, big squeeze down. I'm gonna get out of CGC here. But no, you can look at my P&L at the end of each day and see if the green streak was real, right? And so he's joking, saying I'm a scam, even though it's very self-evident that the green streak was real. Like I said, it was like 2.5 weeks, roughly. I ended green every single day, and so I'm down 150 on the day. Very small relative to what I've been doing, and you know, it's all right. We'll see what else we can get.
All right, guys, looking like we might get this reversal right back down to VWAP for us. VWAP would be 86s.
Man, some people are hilarious, man. Some people don't understand sarcasm, you know. I mean, maybe I am scamming you out of your time, but it would be different if you weren't, like, if you didn't have free will to be here, you know. Like, if you want to be here, great. If not, leave, you know.
The video leading, man.
It's crazy I have to be literal with it like that, but
look at that AMD spike also with it. It's that NVIDIA holding it down.
Yeah, I'll put Mitch back up. If Mitch is still in something.
Yep. Shorting and snap. Give this a chance to break out, because if it does break out, it could be because just a SPY pushing up here. So just give it a chance here. Don't get too crazy on the ads. Remember, we're still early in the day. We're getting towards that time where we should see some hourly reversals now that we're getting towards 10:30. But you also don't ever want to extend yourself in reversals. Major thing I'm learning, guys. Just cut it short. The next trade could be $100 winner. As long as you learn to cut it short, you'll be able to keep yourself in the battles, especially with reversal strategies. All right, I want to give this about another 5-minute candle here, because if it closes a harmy on the 15-minute, then we can just get really a short look here on the 15 and the 5. And that's really what we're trying to get here. We got the short look on the 5, but the 15 needs to make another candle, start heading down towards 13.
Yeah, if you leave, hit the like button on your way out. That's right.
Boom, boom.
Pre-recorded from 2014, calling it now. That's right, this is all secretly a recording from 2014, guys. That's it. He found out, man. He busted us.
Look at gold for VWAP bounce. Guys that like the VWAP bounce trade, gold looks interesting. Really nice bottoming there. Definitely an interesting chart for me. Let me keep an eye on it. All right, guys, might get squeezed out. If it gets above this 1320s, we just get out. There's no need to fight it.
Can you help a noob? We got a lot of good free classes. If you're a noob, just go check those out, man. We got a lot of good classes. Like, it's all free. We're not experts, and so we just put everything out there for free. But yeah, go check out our playlist section. We have a free day trading class section of our playlist.
Stop place, guys. 23s. If it gets above those 20s, I want to get out immediately. I don't want to fight it. And look at that spike in cannabis. TLRY just started spiking. I'm going to go ahead and try to grab some here of APHA. TLRY spiked big, guys. I might scalp that one. Looking for a pullback.
Hey, Karo, so when are your results supposed to come back? My wife got tested for the coronavirus today.
Volume stacking in TLRY here. I'm going to take 100 shares just in case it starts really ripping here. I'm willing to add on a pullback. All right, guys, got a little bit there.
Remember, guys, to hit that like and subscribe
706
button.
there, guys. Look at this, guys. Did we get a 420 pop? This is a 420 pop, guys. I'm
But
just
yeah,
glad we talked about this pre-market.
Yeah, for sure, Rocket. Yeah, remember, guys, hit that subscribe and like button if you haven't already. We do this live every single day for free.
Ooh, the TLRY. Some volume stacking in there. All right, now watching Snap. It just closed the 5-minute candle there. Here, let me put it on the 5 minutes so you can see. That's what I wanted to see. Another top get created there. Okay, so on Snap, we're gonna look to add. TLRY is breaking out massively for us. Great trade there. At least we were talking about potential pop in pot stocks today for 420, and boy, did we get it.
Yeah.
TLRY starting the day at 650. You know what the fun part is? No one was talking about this morning. I watched a lot of investors. They were all talking about oil. No one was talking pot.
Yeah, man.
It's great opportunities.
For sure.
All right, guys. Looking to add and Snap as long as this candle can hold here. This candle doesn't break out through the 17s. I will be re-adding into Snap. I have 200 shares right now.
Alright, so I just scalped Nvidia on that high of the day break over the whole dollar. Made a nice little $100 roughly on it. Got 50 shares left. And try to see what we get. See if we get a nice little push above some more here.
This pot stock's trying to make my day here. Look at this. It is stacking on the level 2s.
Here we go, this 30s. I'll let it test the $half once here, and then get out if it gets rejected again.
All right, guys, looking really good in my Snap reversal trade. I just got another top. I want to see this one close out now. The high that we're going to hold to is 17 now. No matter what, we got to hold towards 17. I'm looking to increase and add at entry, which is 1310. And TLRY, we might get to 750 push here. I'm going to look to take some off at 40s.
All right, guys, so I got out of the rest there on Nvidia, only down $43 now, so a nice little rebound. And like I said, I'm going to kind of grind my way back if I can, and I'll keep updating you all on that.
All right, guys, I got an order to sell here, TLRY at 738. That won't be a bad little gainer for us, a nice 30-40 cents on 75 shares. Let's see if we can get through it.
The devil's cabbage.
All right, want to see the SPY start rejecting here, and that's when I'm going to really start trying to get shorter. Look at my English. I'm going to get more short here on Snap. Get bigger here.
Hey, Daddy. Is it okay if I take it off?
What, bud?
Is it okay if I take this off so it looks like that before?
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. But here, you gotta go do that somewhere else,
This
alright?
is the original one.
Choo, CGC shredded up there to 1580s.
Sorry, guys, my son keeps...
Watch for the lagger, APHA. All right, guys, just increase there for Snap. Set and stop and Snap.
So if you're talking to Killer Alex, you're talking to like a kid, man. He's like a kid. So whatever question you have, if it's anything for an adult, you don't want to ask him.
All right, guys, I got stopped out and snapped there, right at the limit, 17. Maybe should have set it at 18. Could have been my fault, but it could reverse from there and still complete the trade. But we did stop out there. See, it still looks really good for us. Yeah, I might take it again, but the only thing is I need to see another rejection from the top.
Yeah, the market's kind of consolidating. We'll see if we get a breakout here once this consolidation finishes. It looks to be on the upside, but if it does break down here, it might drop down. Like the SPY might drop down to 283.50 or so. We also have Nvidia testing that previous closing price, which is interesting. AMD's been ripping up too.
All right, want to see if this 9 EMA is going to hold for TLRY.
You have stumbled into people trading the stock market, Mayo. So yeah, we're just trading the stock market, brother. And remember, guys, to hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every day. We got 380 people in here, guys. We got 128 likes, so I appreciate the support. Let's keep pushing towards 21,000 in subscribes. And yeah, I appreciate the love, team. What are the best stocks to trade under $5? I don't know. I'm not much of a penny stock trader. I'll say that, you know. Yeah, I mean, so Jonathan, do you have a margin account or are you paper trading? Jonathan, because for a margin account, if you're trying to trade a live account, you have to have a margin account to short it. So you have to have over $2,000 in equity in your account, and then you have to request to have a margin account. NBY is a penny stock. I saw that one rip up today too.
All right, guys, I got back into Snap there at 13.12s. Trying to do both of these trades is a little confusing, so.
I don't know, man. BA, Isaac, it depends on what happens right around the VWAP. It's kind of testing that 149.50 level and then back below 148.50. So I think that's the range I would watch. I appreciate the sub, Seth. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I just jumped in with a few hundred shares of AMD. We're going to see if we get a rip up and a push test of the highs up there at 58 with the market ripping up here. So I'm just in with 200 shares. We'll see what happens with it. But about break even in it right now. Now that I've effectively rebounded, I think I'm going to scale down a little bit just because the first go with bigger size didn't turn out well. And so I don't get so in order for me to not get super emotional or upset, I'm just going to scale down a little bit. Be a little bit easier on my focus, I think. Hey, I appreciate the sub, JJ. Welcome, man. Appreciate the love, dude. Market popping up a little bit here too. Go to our playlist section, Mayo. Go to our playlist section, man. We have a playlist section. Go to there and look for our free day trading classes. We got a bunch of free content that kind of talks about it. Go watch a video. The best video if you've never traded before is probably trading process. You know, go see trading process. I'm mostly scalping right now, JB. To be able to actively day trade, you do. You have to have 25K roughly. Alright, so we're getting a nice little move here on AMD. I might take half off on the breakout over the whole dollar. We're at 98. I'm only up a small amount right now. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to take half off here at the whole dollar and then try to let the rest work here over the whole dollar at 58. I'm gonna get out the rest there. Only down $20 on the day. We'll see what other momentum plays we can find. And I'll put Mitch back up. But out there. Nice little win. Only down 20 bucks on the day. Alright guys, so market squeezed up big and ripped up and broke highs. I'm looking at Nvidia here. Nvidia just broke over that previous closing price. We'll see what we get with this one. I gotta take small size, certainly, if I trade it. But it might be a little bit too late.
I made the third one. I made the third one. This is actually the third one. This is actually the third.
Wow, that is cool, man.
So it goes first from this.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And it's fine with.
That is a really cool thing here. Show it to me after work, buddy. Alright, market's still ripping up, breaking highs here. I might take a little bit of Nvidia here, a little bit, just to see if we get a break out of this whole dollar. Alright, I'm in with 50 shares, which is actually a pretty big position in Nvidia, considering the range. And so I'm going to be very, very tight with this. Might have caught it on the back end though. Yeah, I'm gonna get out. It broke under that $0.50. That's alright. Small loss. It's about whether we think Nvidia is going to hold above that $0.50 though. If we do think it's going to hold, it's not a terrible trade. But as you guys can see, this is my P&L. I'm only down 48 bucks, so a pretty light day for me so far. And so we'll see what happens with the rest of the day, and you know, we'll see if we can keep the green streak alive. You know. Market's at 285s right now, testing that 285 level. We'll see what happens there. See if we get a rip up here in the SPY. We're at 285.01s. Market looks like it's going to squeeze up a little bit here. Market squeezing up over that 285 level. That should consequently drag everything else up, I think. There's the market squeeze. Testing the highs of the day in the SPY. Just broke the highs of the day in the SPY. Spot testing the Haas again. Kind of struggling to see if it breaks it or not. One day, Alex. Just research, brother. It takes a little bit of time. I didn't see that. Sid, I'll have to go back and look at that. Let me go check that, because they might penalize me now. Let me go see. I'll be right back. No, we do not sell. No, we do not sell a course. We do not sell a course. What's up, guys? Hey, nice rocket. But yeah, we don't sell a course, man. We're not experts here. We just teach people what works for us, and we let people watch us trade, and that's it, really. But I'll be right back, guys. Alright guys, I'm back. Appreciate the sub, John. So I got mine. I'm reading it and didn't see anything super obvious. I see Alex. So I didn't see anything super obvious. I called my contact guy with TEFs in TradeNet, and I'm gonna have him get back to me and explain any of the big differences on there. He said he has to look into it a little bit more, but I should learn either sometime today, and I'll get back with you on the major differences in the contract. He said, as far as me, he doesn't think scalping is limited, but if it is, then he said I'll be okay for today. So we'll see what happens.
All right, guys, taking a big swing here in TLRY. We'll see what happens here. I'm gonna hold towards my snap. Let's see if we can get that one to come down to the VWAP. The VWAP is at 1295s.
How to maximize returns by keeping a balanced portfolio using risky trades with the S&P ETF. You mean the SPY? Yeah, I couldn't see anything last night, George. I'll have to read a little bit more after the stream. But he should let me know today and get back to me. No, we still have lockdown, Hero. I mean, I'm in Texas, and so we don't have any significant lockdown here. Like, we could still leave our house if we want to, but everything's closed. Like, that's basically how they're making us lock down. It's just by closing down everything. Alright, SPY's trying to rip back up, it seems, here. Hey, I appreciate the sub, Summer. Welcome in. I appreciate it. Welcome, dude. Alright, we'll see if the market squeezes up and breaks highs. The stocks I'm usually trading have been following the market a little bit less today, which is probably affected my trading. I'm down about $100. I've been kind of going back and forth. We'll see what we get. I'm not, a very small loss relative to what I've been making in the market lately, so not super big deal, but we'll see if we can find anything else today, and then if we can't, that's alright too. So it's past 10. I'm not loving anything. I'm down 123 on the day. This is my P&L. Not the best day, obviously, but not a terrible day either. you know, it is what it is. It's been a pretty long green streak on my end, and so I can't really expect constant green days, and, you know, it's alright. Slight pullback today. First losing day in, you know, 2.5 weeks, and so while today's a losing day, it's alright. And if I don't trade anymore today, we'll come back tomorrow refreshed and ready to trade the market. Texas accent? Yeah, I'm from Louisiana, guys. Yeah, I'm from you think I have a Midwest accent? My mother-in-law would love that. She's from the Midwest. But no, I'm actually from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I think I've been away from home for about 10 years now, and I've been in Texas for 10 years now. And so maybe my accent has changed. I used to have a really strong accent, but I guess not anymore. And so maybe my accent has changed a little bit in the last, I don't know, decade or so. We'll see, but, you know, I don't think my accent's that bad.
Alright guys, these are going to be the last 2 trades for me. Whichever way they go, the end of the day here.
Go Tigers, that's right. I see you, Brooke. From Houston. Yeah, I mean, I'm living in Houston now. Thank you, Tiny. Yeah, it was a good run. It was a good run, and I'm happy with it. You know, it is what it is. It's never going to be constant green days, and so it is what it is. Yeah, the coronavirus messed my accent up. That's exactly what it is. Alright, so I just had a nice little green trade on MU, though. About to get out. Caught the bounce. It wasn't a huge position either, but this huge rip in MU just made me come back a little bit. Let me see. I'll see if we can get over this 45 level is really ideally what we'd like to see go over. I'm only holding 100 shares left. I'm going to get out a little bit more here, and then I'm going to hold these last little 50 to see if we can get a breakout over this level here specifically. But again, it wasn't like a huge trade. I appreciate the sub rounder. Poker player right there. Yeah, I don't feel bad at all, man. I got green on the day. But even before I was green, I didn't really feel too bad. I was able to catch a really nice 20-cent pop there, you know. Might as well shave the beard. Yeah, maybe it's that time to shave the beard. If you guys don't know, my beard is what helps me trade well. You know, my beard is what helps me trade well. And so I'm not superstitious at all, but I'm certainly only winning because of my beard. If you guys don't know, that is what helps me win in the stock market, is the beard. And honestly, I kind of believe it, you know. Yeah, I'm just going to see if MU can get over this 44 or this 45 level, and I'll get out if it does. I'm still down after commissions, though. Just to be fair. I'm kind of bummed out, though, because I was honestly looking at the Nvidia previous closing price hold. And, you know, that's what I was really going to take. But I decided to take MU instead. What do you guys think? Should I hang it up? I might trade a little bit more. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I hang it up for the day or should I keep it going? I'm sure everybody's going to want me to keep it going. I was trying to hold this to see if we get a rip over 45. I guess I'll just exit here and keep my little bitty green day.
Took some off TLRY there at 716s. And now holding the last 400 shares, break even.
MU's just cheaper. So we should all grow a beard? That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, I'll put Mitch up since I'm out. And I'm still looking at Nvidia. Like, one thing I like about Nvidia is that it is above the previous closing price now. It is above the previous closing price. And it's kind of pulling back there. And so if I think it's going to hold above that previous close, I could go long in Nvidia. And I kind of want to. Depends on what kind of entry I can get. Market pulling back, so that might drag it down some. Yeah, I'm out of MU. More? And yeah, guys, so if you want to use the same platform as us, I'll post this link. Somebody's asking how we can use it. So the way we use it is kind of like a prop firm, and so it's an educational package. The base package right now is $3.99, so less than $400, and for that you get a day trading course, access to their chat room, and a demo account to trade on. And then once you're approved, as long as you haven't bought multiple accounts before, make sure to ask them, because I think it's 2 accounts, but it's better to be sure and ask them. Once you're approved, they give you a $14,000 funded day trading account to trade on with no PDT rule and shorting ability, and that's the base package for $3.99. It's a really cheap package. Again, it operates like a prop firm, and so there's a 70-30 profit split. So you do have to share your profit with them. You have to share 30% of it with the base package, and the split actually gets better with the larger packages. And then there's a $700 max loss. But I mean, you know, so if you go under 13,300, they close you down. That's the max loss. But again, you're only spending $3.99 on the package, so you're almost getting twice as much to lose. You're getting a ton of buying power, and you're actually able to day trade with no PDT rule. And I think for new traders specifically, it's a really cheap way to get started, and it's just, you're risking less as a new trader. You know, a lot of the time, a new trader will save up and deposit thousands, and let's be real, most new traders just lose, and so a lot of times new traders end up losing thousands of dollars where they don't need to risk that much. You can take a small package like this, get a decent amount of buying power, have the potential to make money. It comes with a demo and access to their chat room, and the bundle just makes sense for a new trader to where they can trade a funded account, they can risk less, and they can day trade actively, and I think that makes a lot of sense for a new trader. And if you want to check that out, here's the link. Great way to help support us. Of course, we're biased in their favor because we make a commission if you sign up through us, but there's the link in the chat if you want to help support us, or if you want to use the same platform as us, there it is.
All right, just increase position size and snap, and looking to increase size right back in TLRY at 720s. All right, guys, so the level 2 is stacked up on the ass side, 126. If you see that blow through, we should get to the 720s. There it goes, blows through. You see the volume fill there, 11,000 shares at 718. That's when I went and added right there. Now I can hold the rest at 709 or 708, break even on the rest, and look for this to break out through the high of the day. Set a stop. Look for it to break through the 28s and the 30s. Snap, canceling down to stop, moving it up. We're gonna put it at 16s here now. That's all we should risk here. 4 cents. 4 or 5 cents there. I'm okay with that.
No, it doesn't come with screeners, Demetrius. Those are Trade Ideas scanners, and so here's the link for those if you want to check those out. You can use our promo code and get 15% off. I'll post this link here. And so yeah, best scanners in the game in my opinion. Super customizable, really allow you to do a lot of cool stuff with them. And so there's the link for that if you want to check that out as well. Like I said, you can use promo code BT15 and they'll really show you what's moving in the market. Super customizable, dynamic scanners. And so I'll post that link. Like I said, you can check it out. Great way to help support our channel as well. Yeah, I took a loss on Nvidia just now. It faked me out on the previous close. I'm down 34 bucks in the day. I might hang it up after that. We'll see. I mean, I don't know, but I'll probably hang it up. I might take my small green day instead of putting too much risk in the market right now.
There you go, guys. Snap starting to break down. As it breaks through 13 is when we'll look to take some profit. We'll take 400 off when it breaks through 13.
Did you start from a small amount and grow it into a bigger one? I upgraded. I upgraded to a pro from a student. But it wasn't for me growing it. I just paid the extra money to do it because I had it. But
Alright guys, this is slowing down a little bit, so we gotta be careful here. Might take half of it off here.
might take a little bit of Nvidia here. Just scaled out a little bit of Nvidia. I'm gonna let it work under 2291.50 here. If it breaks over, I'm gonna get out. Let me get out there. Up 22 bucks. Hey, nice, James. Hey, keep killing it, brother. Yeah, well, with me, I don't mind jumping back in. Right now, it's just like, I don't know whether to hang it up for the day or not. I'm slightly green. I maybe should have held a little bit. It kind of faked me out on the downside, but we'll see. I like that breakdown under those lows, but I think we might bounce here a little bit in Nvidia. It's just tough. It's so extended on the upside where I think the momentum is certainly on the downside for it. But we're getting so much movement that, you know, there's some momentum plays to be had with it.
There's another stack there at the 22s. Look to see if that flows through. Not liking this snap. It's really not wanting to break down, but I'll just get out of it.
Yeah, it looks good, brother. Nice trade, man. Spy dipping up a little bit.
Take 200 off here, guys. Gotta close the order. There you go, guys. Got some out there. It's 29s. See if it can break these 30s and then take 200 more.
Yeah, just jump back in NVIDIA with 200 shares. I'm gonna take half off here. I'm gonna hold the last little 100 shares to see if we get a nice drop down to 290.
All right, we're not trying to break through these 30s. I might take it off there if we can't get above 30s.
Ah, got squeezed out. Or not squeezed out, got squeezed out on the left. Made a little bit from it. I don't mind trading NVIDIA because it's got a bigger range and I can take smaller size with it and not burn up too much commissions.
Took off another little bit there just in case we don't get this extension. We're going to take $100 today at least. All right, guys, now that I've gotten a nice harmy on the 5 minute for snap, just look here on the, I'll show you what a harmy is. That's a harmy. It shouldn't get back above my entry now. It should crack those 1302s. I'm gonna set some stops, guys, and go take the dogs out. Enjoy the day. I'll be back.
Later, bro.
Bye.
Oh, my bad, guys. So, yeah, so if we get, I'm balling out of control here. But no, I was looking for this 290 break on NVIDIA. I would have taken another 50 shares, but we just got the pop there at the whole dollar support. Small day for me. No, I was just accidentally muted. Small day for me so far. Yeah, I like that music though, it's calming. Alright, so we might get some upward moves now that the market is pushing up here. Market breaks 285.60s. I might take a little bit more, or I might trade a little bit more here, but I want to wait for that break. I'm going to take 200 shares of MU here and anticipating the market breaks highs. If the market breaks highs, this should pull it up, and then I could still use 50 as my risk, so I'm risking about 30 bucks. And MU just has such a big range on the day that it should be fine. We'll see though. Alright, probably gonna get out here. It's turning against me, so we'll see. But probably gonna get out very soon. Ideally, I'd like to actually set the 44.50 level as my risk, and so we're a little bit close. But I think I should probably let it test that, just because that's usually a major support level, and so we could consolidate up here and that's fine, but if the market starts to rip up and break highs, it should drag this one up theoretically. And so we'll see if that works or not, and it's such a small trade that, you know, if I fluctuate a little bit here, that's okay too, but 44.50 is going to be right around where my risk level is, and I think that's a understandable and a solid risk level to use. Depends on what the market does here. Ideally, we'd like to see a pop and a break of the highs in the market. Alright, so there's back up to 60s. There's 62s. It's much better. Like I said, I'm probably using that 44.50 level. I think it's an understandable risk, but I can't be super strict with it. I just got to let it work, and I'm watching the market to see what the market's gonna do here. Market pulling back. Like I said, using 44.50. I'm just going to jump out here if it breaks. Keep it roughly break even on the day. I see you, Isaac. Later, brother. Yeah, guys, remember to check out our merchandise. We do have merchandise here, and so I'll post our merchandise link if y'all want to check that out as well. Both are great ways to help support our channel because we do have merchandise. We've got some pretty dope merch here in our store, and so if you want to check out the link to our store and see some of our merch, I'll post this link. We got some cool stuff. We've got I'll review it a little bit later, but we got some pretty dope merchandise as well, and you can check out the merchandise at the link I just posted. Alright, probably gonna get out of it here on MU. Very, very close. Watching the level 2 more than the chart. And I'm out. I'm up $1 on the day, guys. I'm taking short-term trades, though. Rocket. So, like, you'll see me take very quick trades. Mitch takes a little bit longer-term trades, but mine are pretty short. I'll put Mitch up for now, but when you see me trade, it's usually very short-term trades. Yeah. Keeping the beard then? Yeah. I trade a little bit of everything, man. Somebody's asking, do I trade in PM? I don't trade pre-market. The platform I'm using doesn't allow me to actually trade in pre-market. So when you see me trade, it's usually the first hour or two of the market day, and then that's it. I'm not really trying to trade anymore beyond that. And so, yeah, when you see me trade, it's usually the first hour or two of the market, and then I'm done. But yeah, like I said, guys, you want to use the same platform as us, I'll post this link, and I'll probably hang it up for the day. We'll see. If I do trade anymore, I'll update it to the Discord. I'll post it to the Discord. Where'd my link go? There it is. And so yeah, if you want to use the same platform as us, really cheap commissions for the most part, allows you to actively day trade with no PDT rule, shorting ability, and a lot of other cool stuff. I'll post this link here, and again, it's just a really cheap way to get started. A lot of the times, a new trader is going to lose their first few accounts, right? And so, you know, if you save up thousands and end up depositing thousands as your first platform, you're probably going to lose thousands. And that's just kind of how it goes as a trader. And to where I think using overseas platforms like this make a lot of sense, to where they allow you to day trade for cheap. And it's just a really easy way to get started. You're not risking a ton as a new trader. Instead, you can effectively, here, let me take a little bit of NVIDIA on this breakdown here. Alright, I'm gonna take a little bit off here. Sorry guys, this NVIDIA breakdown caught my eye under that low. Here. See if we get a further breakdown here under the $half of 290.50 is what I'd like to see. I'm going to be very strict with this though. I'm going to get out there. All right, so caught that one. Up 71.50 on the day. But yeah, it's just a really cheap way to get started. There's no PDT rule once you're approved, and you basically get, with their base package is $3.99, so it's actually really cheap. There's no PDT rule once you are approved, and the base package for $3.99 gets you 14K to trade with. And so it's just a really cheap option. It's, you know, it's a small account. You know, you're paying $3.99 for it. You're getting 14K. There's no PDT rule. You can short stocks. It comes with a course and a demo account and access to their chat room and a lot of cool stuff to trade with. But it's one of the cheapest ways you can actually get involved in the market, in my opinion, and actively day trade where you're not risking much. You're risking $3.99 instead of thousands like most new traders end up having to do. And it's a good way to help support our channel. Obviously, again, we're biased because we post links for them. But if you want to help support our free content, I'll post this link here as well. Mitch is using TC2000. I'm using Thinkorswim for my charting here. Yeah, so we got a really nice breakdown in NVIDIA for me. I'll put Mitch back up now, though. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, so I'm basically reading the newest service agreement for TEFs, and I'm not seeing anything about scalping. It says something that, it does say something about if you're taking larger positions in lower volume stocks, which is not scalping at all, that the fees may be higher on there, but that's with low liquidity stocks is what they're talking about. Like the routing fees may be higher on there, but I'm not seeing anything with regard to scalping. He also said like that the one of the ones that went out was he said there was an error on one of the drafts that went live that said that there is no scalping, but it is now corrected. And so if you're seeing something that says no scalping, I was like, that's why I was panicking. He says that was actually an error, that you can scalp, because obviously I've been scalping all day. But yeah, if you're Sid, I know we had Sid that was asking about this question. Let me see in this Discord. Apparently they sent out a new one, a revised one today that fixed that. So apparently you can scalp, and that was an error on the first draft, if that makes sense. Yeah, so I hope you guys make sense. So let me see if Sid's in here. I don't know where he went, but yeah. So if you're worried about the scalping, they should send out a correction email that says that you can in fact scalp, and that was a mistake. Just to give you guys an update on that. So yeah, obviously I was a little scared because I've been scalping lately, and I would be, it would hurt for them to restrict scalping. But apparently that was just a mistake, team. So we're good. We got 151 likes in here, guys. So hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, team. Show your support for what we do here. Hit that subscribe button. I think we've grown by like 100 subscribers today. So I appreciate the love, guys. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. We do this live for free every single weekday right here on YouTube for free. And so show support for what we do here, guys. Black boxes. I've never used algorithms for trading, with my trading at least. Sorry, my kids are banging around upstairs. WTI, man, it's been a while since I traded WTI. Alright, market looks like it might squeeze up a little bit here, guys. Breaking highs again in the market. Market just squeezed up. SPY itself just popped up. Testing 286. I'm gonna take a little bit of AMD here. Sell some into this breakout. And I'll pull myself up. Maybe hold the rest break even. Up 127 on the day right now. I'm going to sell another half into that, and then I'm going to hold this 100 shares, and I'm going to try to really let this 100 shares work. But up 132.50 on the day. Glad I ended up sticking around. Let me show you guys AMD here. Caught the nice little dip by bounce right here at the whole dollar. I get out there and just keep my 131.50 profit. So not bad. Still grinding this thing up. Yeah, that would have sucked, man. 100%. Hey, I appreciate it, Rocket. Thank you, bro.
All right, guys, stopped out of snap. Stopped out of snap. And got long APHA also. We'll look for 730s to hold, 725 to hold.
This song is called the Yeehaw Slap, guys. Let me know if you like it or not. It's called the Yeehaw Slap. Oh, I'm definitely keeping the beard now. Yeah, 100%. What we really got this morning is we got choppiness in the first hour, and so that caused my trading and my scalping to be less accurate. But since we broke out about an hour ago, my trading has gotten substantially better.
Stopped out of my last bit there of TLRY. Could have maybe held to 20. Look for the move back up to 40s, but I'll get out of that one and I'll look to increase in APHA.
No, you don't like this one, Joe? No? You don't think you guys hard, man? Alright. You alright over there?
Yeah, it's just upstairs.
They dancing?
Yeah, you heard it up there.
I heard banging around.
Yeah. Yeah. What'd you Jack? I'm surprised at how fast he could go.
What dance are they learning?
Nothing. Jack is just going at it.
You saw the remove.
Yeah.
Buddy, your dancing looks so cool, dude. It looks so cool, man. I wish I could dance that good, Jack. You too, Maddie. Y'all are the flyest kids around, man. Yeah. Yeah, that's cute.
They're going crazy.
Sorry. Carol showed me some funny stuff here. Alright. Let me.
I have to take time on
Alright. Carol's back. Hey, I asked them this morning though, and they said that it could happen later.
No,
and that's exactly what happened to me.
Yeah, but you pulled your back. You didn't slip.
I know. I'm just saying, baby. Like, listen. If you carry heavy weights out, even if you don't, it doesn't hurt like simultaneous to that. It still probably is from carrying the heavy weights. Like if your back hurts, it's probably from carrying the heavy weights. That's just logic.
Okay, well.
And even the chat agreed with me.
That's fine, but I know that I felt it immediately when it happened. Like I was bending down to sit on the ground, and I wasn't like I was doing it weird. I was kind of just bending over to kind of, you know.
I get it.
As soon as that happened, I felt it immediately. Like it was an immediate pain, and like this is like the 4th or 5th time like I've had like a slipped disc. Oh, look, there I am.
No, she doesn't have a fever. She nothing's really like, she just has a cough, guys. So like she she's had a cough, but she also has asthma. And so it's almost certainly not the coronavirus. And if it is the coronavirus, what was that?
Legos.
If it is the coronavirus, then we probably already had it, which is probably a good thing. But it's unlikely that it is.
The only reason they wanted to test me was because we had been to Louisiana about a month ago, and about a week after, it was like a week and a half after we got back is when I started coughing, but it wasn't like a bad cough, and I checked, I never ran any fever, maybe had a little bit of a runny nose, but other than that, like, it was okay, but I'm still kind of coughing on and off, and like, because I have asthma, having mild shortness of breath, so yeah, like, I've had it for a while now, so if I did have it, everyone in the house would have been exposed, and they would have already had symptoms by now. How long I've been...
Look, Jonathan says it wouldn't have happened if she had been wearing Lululemon. He's just saying.
Yeah, that's true. I wasn't wearing my Lululemon pants. So.
How do you have... See, let me explain something. So I actually grew up in Walker, Louisiana. Like, I grew up in the country. Carol grew up in Baton Rouge, She is way less country than me, and for some reason she has more of an accent. What I really think it is I think I do these streams every day, and I've been doing them every day for years now, and so I think that kills my accent because I'm just used to talking, and I'm looking at stocks, and so I don't want to be like, hey, that stock over there,
They're gonna call you.
Right, they're gonna think I'm dumb, because it's just a stereotype, right? And so instead, I think my accent has disappeared over time. And Carol doesn't do these things, so her accent is still strong.
I don't have an accent.
Carol's Louisianian. She grew up in Baton Rouge,
Definitely Cajun. My Mimi's a LeBlanc, so I'm very, very Cajun. Yeah, they did. They did Mardi Gras. They were stupid. And as much as I love Mardi Gras and I love our culture that we have in Louisiana,
it wasn't time to do it.
Yeah, like everyone was like, "Hey, look, y'all need to not do Mardi Gras," and they still did it, and because it's a big deal for their economy, especially in New Orleans. But yeah, they shouldn't have done it, and that's what happened. They had all these people coming in from different places, and a bunch of the locals started getting it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's what happened there.
Yeah.
Anyways.
It happens, Yeah, well, we might want to think about that.
Yeah, we have a, what's it called? This summer, we had a bunch of duct work done, and they put in a filter, or now I can't think of what it was called. What was that filter that we had put on the ACs? It's something basically that kills viruses, and a halo. We had a halo put on our AC system to kind of clear the air out and we replaced the filters. And
everywhere you're looking now. Sorry.
What? Oh.
Nobody gets my joke, man. Nobody gets. Oh, you got it. There you go.
I got it.
The bayou is strong in this one. I mean, I'm kind of insulted by that, man. How does Carol have a stronger accent than me, man? Because she's like a city girl over here, man,
No, I'm from Louisiana.
No. But you're from Baton Rouge, which is the city,
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
No, here, wait. No.
Me, Rocket? I have a very nasally sound,
Or I do.
You got that Alabama accent, man. Alabama accents are super nasally.
Yeah.
Alabama accents are nasally, and
we've been watching that documentary, The Innocent Files.
Oh yeah, the Innocence Files.
Where the guy, it's in Mississippi.
Arkansas.
No, it's in Mississippi.
No, it's in Arkansas. I think.
It's in Mississippi.
Oh.
You could tell. They all have a.
Man, they did that dude dirty, man. They did that dude dirty.
Teeth mark guy.
Yeah, the teeth mark guy, man. They had some dude. Man, he's just making everybody look bad. The Innocent Files on Netflix, man. They got this dude who dental oncology or on odontology, forensic odontology. Just a bunch of nonsense, man. And this dude from there's obviously, look, I'm not one to call people racist, but this dude from Mississippi, this old,
They were racist.
heavier white man is so super racist, man. He threw 2 dudes in jail, 2 black men in jail. They didn't even do it. He's just like, yep, they did it, you know.
Yeah.
Mississippi over there making the South look bad, man. They need to, they need to throw that dude in
He's
jail.
got it. Unfortunately, I'm wearing an LSU shirt.
I mean,
If you
LSU. Unfortunately, look, I'm still go
look,
Tigers, but
he went to the LSU like forensic school or the forensic or the whatever.
dental
school.
odontology.
Yeah, well, I know my shirt does look sparkly. It's yellow. This is yellow right here.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's showing up. It's a LSU. It's my LSU shirt. But no, so he's got LSU stuff on his walls, but then he's got like a Confederate flag hanging right next to it. So you could tell the guy is probably, not very.
Yeah, I mean, this dude's just making everybody from the South look bad. Clearly racist. You know, somebody needs to throw him in jail. You know what I mean?
He's like reciting Latin.
Yeah, he's
Latin,
just
Confederate.
and then the problem is that it's like after it's shown by DNA analysis that it wasn't him, that it wasn't the guy.
The DA still
He's
wants to
still
keep him in
defending him
jail.
and being like, "Yep," and he still fights the case to keep the dude in jail. It's like, oh, look, dude, if DNA analysis set the dude free, let the dude be, man. You've already thrown the dude in jail for a decade.
And you could
Y'all
tell
aren't
that
gonna
they
let
were
him
just
free?
like they were good, like just church. Like
They were just good country people, man.
Yeah.
And he threw them in jail, dude. It was messed up. It was
Yeah.
messed up, man. I'm still mad about it, you know?
Yeah, it was bad. I'm still watching it. We watched like an episode last night, and then finally we're trying to go to bed, and it's like, all right, I can't watch this anymore. It's too
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah, it was sad, man. It was sad. We were watching it last night. But honestly, like I said, man, dude's clearly racist, you know? And he's just throwing people in jail because he can. And it's just messed up. All right. I'm going to trade now. All right, love you. Carol, everybody. No, it's on Netflix. It's called The Innocence Project. It's on Netflix. Watch the first 2 or 3 episodes. You'll be super pissed off, man. Super angry. You know?
Yeah, y'all go watch it, and then tell us what you think about when the guy, the big racist guy, I don't know what we're gonna call him from now on, the big racist
That's
guy.
what he is, man.
And he's sitting there, and he's making videos of how he made, like, the bite mark work, and he's sitting there, like, rolling the teeth around on the skin, being like, oh, and here's the tooth mark. So, like, your teeth mark would have to be, like, your arch would have to be, like, this.
Yeah.
To make it work.
Yeah, it was messed up.
Alright.
All right, love you.
Y'all
Thank you.
still talking about it.
Yeah. I'm trying to trade. Alright. Em, you might be breaking out here. Yeah, well, like, the whole thing about it is that the show basically showed how dental odontology, or whatever it is, like bite mark analysis and teeth analysis, is just a bunch of nonsense, man. It's just not reliable, you know? And I told Carol, like, the dude obviously just wanted the business. The dude obviously just needed the business, and so when the police came to him and they were like, hey, look, are these bite marks? The dude, being a bite mark analyst, is like, oh yeah, those are bite marks, hire me, please. And so they end up hiring him, and he needs the work. It's a conflict of interest, really. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate the subs today, guys. Appreciate it, Adriana, Bryant. Thank you, guys. Welcome, team. Also, guys, go check out his new Instagram, man. This Instagram we have is a pretty dope Instagram, if I do say so myself. If you want to see some of the strategies that we are implementing in this market, go check it out, man. Look at this Instagram. It's pretty dope, man. Look at it. We got all the different strategies we use. Here's the fake out fade, you know, and it breaks it down fully. It's called Unique Trading Patterns. It shows you, it's just a really simple Instagram, really easy to understand, and y'all should go check it out. I'll post this link here as well. Yeah, people, it's so competitive, you know, that, it's so competitive. It's so competitive that they're just desperate to close the case that they'll say whatever they can to close it. And it's terrible. It usually ends up just ending bad for everyday people. You know what I mean? It's just a bad thing, and there has to be a way to fix it in that regard, because it's so competitive that it's like, it doesn't matter whether they did it or not, they need somebody to take the fall for it. NVDA, yeah, I'm looking at it. It's still so here's with NVIDIA, I'm looking at this little channel, this little range between this low here at 191 and the previous closing price up there at 292.32. So like this range is what I'm looking at, and I might trade a breakout of this range right here. So like if we can get a range break over there on, you know, the range again is 291 to 292.32. So that $1.32 range for NVIDIA looks interesting, and we'll see if we actually get a breakout on it. Market's been squeezing up pretty big here, and we've actually essentially, if you want to see what a gap fill looks like, that's what we essentially got today in this market. We effectively filled this entire gap basically already. Like, look, here's the gap from pre-market and after hours. There's the gap, and so we have effectively filled that entire gap already with the overall market. Now we'll see what happens if we push above 286.64. I think that'll be an interesting break, but that's what I'm watching now. Yeah, I mean, I'm up 131.50. Mitch is up something like $100 or something like that. Let me see. Yeah, Mitch is up 80 something. Looks like. And remember, guys, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. We do this live for free every single weekday morning. We are not experts or gurus or anything like that. We just teach people what works for us, and we day trade live every single day. And so if you appreciate what we do here, hit that like and subscribe button. Show your support for what we do, and we definitely appreciate any support we can get here. Yeah, and I think that's probably a good idea, Rocket. That's probably a good idea, man. I think, not to start talking about politics, but I'm essentially just waiting for some setups to happen and waiting for some trades to show up. Because it's like, here's the thing, right? Like, people say, hold on, I'm looking at MU. I might take a few hundred shares on this break above 45 for MU. We need the break to actually happen, though, and it depends on what our actual market's going to give us. Very close to taking it. Looking at this breakout over 95. Very quick trade, though, if I do take it. No, but what I was going to say, though, is that it's like, here's the thing, right? Like, I support law enforcement and everything like that, but I think law enforcement treating themselves like a gang is toxic, right? And it's like, if you criticize any aspect of law enforcement, they always say, oh, you should support our law enforcement. You know, they're heroes. It's like, some of them are heroes, maybe, but other ones are just toxic. You know what I mean? And you can't just group them all together. It makes for a terrible kind of mindset where it's like, there should be nothing wrong with calling out toxic law enforcement, you know, but it's like that they'll never criticize each other because they're brothers, but it's like, if one of them's doing a bad thing, it's making all of them look bad. And so it's like, we should call attention to that and bring attention to that. But they have this thing where they treat each other like brothers, to where they never criticize each other, even if they're doing the wrong thing. And I think when you treat it like a gang like that, it ends up being very toxic and just bad for the community. And that in the end, if they screw up, you have to call attention to it. You can't pretend like it didn't happen out of a misplaced sense of loyalty. You know what I mean? But nobody, that never happens, and it's always like back the blue. It's like, well, I support some of them, but I also have no problem with criticizing the toxic ones, you know. And I think in order for that to happen, you got to start looking at it from reality and stop treating it like a gang. like a lot of the time people do. I'm waiting here for the breakout. I appreciate the sub. Aziz, thank you, bro. I appreciate the sub, man. Welcome. Like, I'm waiting for trades here. We'll see if we can find it. I don't mind letting it go a little bit longer today. I'm fasting until noon, and so I still got an hour before I can eat anything. And so I think keeping the stream going longer will help time go by faster.
All right, guys, before I go ahead and get on out of here, guys, just want to let you guys know, if you guys want to check out the platform that John and I use every single day, it's a solid, high-quality platform. Really gives you a funded account program. This is how we're able to trade as much as we want with no PDT rule. Have those cheap commissions. Today, you guys see me make a significant amount on this intro account. This intro account has as much as buying power as 14,000 buying power. That's more than enough. And all this for about less than $400. You get that ability to short stocks, any stocks is tradable. You get access to a chat room, a demo account to practice, and a legit trading course. It definitely makes sense risk and reward wise, guys. Definitely check it out. We think it's the best package out there for you beginner traders to really start learning and getting towards real live trading, getting those emotions under your belt. And I think that's very important. You know, a lot of traders are finding strategies, paper trading them, can paper trade them, but a lot of traders, what they can't do is get through the emotions of day trading. So if you want to go ahead and keep working on your emotions, keep working on your progress, check out TradeNet.
Yep, posted the link in the chat if y'all want to help support us.
Other than that, guys, I'm just go ahead and get on out of here, celebrate my day, go enjoy the 420 life. Got that entry today here on a nice breakout of TLRY. The original entry was below 7 on that pop. Really got a nice pop in the pot industry. So it wasn't a bad day. At least we called that out in pre-market. We were looking for the cannabis to go up today due to 420. And we got some breakouts, got some gains, and you're going to continue on moving on in the week. I'll go ahead and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like always, John will probably stick around here and do some more scalps, but I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, traders. You guys have a good one. Enjoy
Later,
your day.
Bro. Later, bro. All right, guys. So yeah, I might stick around and scalp a little bit more. It just depends on what the market gives us. Like I said, I'm trying to fast until noon, and so I still got 57 minutes left. So I'm trying to hang out here and do what I can. Maybe it's gonna end up being a bad thing, but I don't mind just chilling here and waiting for some moves to happen, kill some time, you know. Big pullback in the market. I might scalp a little bit off of AMD here. I'm gonna wait and see if we get a bounce at this 285.50 level in the SPY. I'm gonna jump in with 300 shares here. Nice move to 17s. We'll see if we can pop over this 20 level is what we really want to see. Nice little pop. 18s. We get get underneath here at like 8, I'm gonna get out. Right here. I've been trying to fast every day. Hey, nice, Dion. Hey, thanks, bro. Hey, thanks for using my code, man. Good way to help support us, but I appreciate it, brother. Yeah, you get $300 off. It's a good deal. It's beneficial for everybody. About break even here. There's 12, so we'll see if we get over 20 here for AMD. I'm trying not to be super strict with it. Yeah, short-term pop. We need this level to break. This level right here. No, I don't speak French. French. Sorry, bro. Yeah, I don't speak French, man. I can count to 10 in French, that's it. Like I said, I'm trying to be patient and wait for a rip over this 58.20 level right here. I think we're going to get one, and if we don't, it's a very small risk relative to everything else. And so we just need a break over 58.20. If we can get that, I'll sell into that strength. Alright, there's the break. Took half off. Like I said, I don't mind selling into the strength of the breakout there. We'll see what else we have. I can hold the rest pretty close to break even. We'll see if it actually holds up here now, though. Only holding 150 shares left, and so I can really be a little bit less strict. Ideally, I'd like to take the rest off at 58.30 if we get it, and maybe hold them break even on the end. Nice. Again, 58.30 is the target on the rest. Hey, I appreciate the sub. Hey, thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man. Welcome. Like I said, guys, remember to hit that subscribe button. We do this live for free every single weekday. We are not experts or gurus. We just teach people what works. Hey, thanks, guys. There's 27s. Like I said, 30s is where I'm going to plan to exit out. I don't mind being super... I'll be a little bit looser with it, with my exit on the last little bit here. 29, 30. All right, I'm going to get out the rest there. Like I said, I kept 30 as my reward target. Really easy reward target. And $163 on the day. Been a little bit more swingy based on today, but still a nice little green day. Overtraded some, certainly, though. But green is green, and I will take it. I don't know, Ron. I think any trading platform is gonna struggle running on a Chromebook, on a really small laptop. I'm sure you could probably do it, but I'm not 100% sure. But I think that I think the big thing you need when you trade is you need memory, right? And so, like, I had to upgrade my memory to 32 gigs. And so it just depends on how much RAM. If you're only running 4 gigs of RAM, it's going to struggle, I think. If you're running 8, you'll probably be okay. But again, it's going to depend on how much memory you have, bro. Yeah. So no, you can't trade options. I'm looking at AMD here to see if we can go long there. But as you can see, I mean, remember guys, what was my reward target? My reward target was right here. And look at where we get the rejection. You know, that's not on accident. I set my reward target right there for a reason. And you got to understand short-term support and resistance. And, you know, I was pretty spot on with that reward target. As you guys see, I got out right here. And look at where it rejected. So, you know, like I said, pretty spot on with that support and resistance documentation. Not too shabby, if I don't say so myself. Yeah, I don't know what stocks. I don't know what stocks are gonna work long term. I'm not much of a fundamental investor. I'm mostly just a day trader. Do I recommend trading that over use stock trade for noobs? I think that it depends. I think if you have enough buying power and you only want to go long, you know, use stock trade might be an okay option. I think if you want to go short, certainly. But it's all subjective depending on what you want to do. I think with TEFs, you're going to have more buying power and be able to do more stuff. You're going to have, it's going to come with more things, and you're going to be able to trade more actively and with more buying power. You're going to pay a little bit more commissions, though, and so it's all subjective. But I think if you're a new trader, I think TEFs and TradeNet is a really cheap option that allows you to risk less and really learn to trade. You could potentially make money as well, but I think it really shines for new traders that want to learn how to trade the market, and they can get involved for very cheap and potentially make money, but it comes with a course demo account, all that stuff. And so, so yeah, here's the link. Like I said, it's a good way to help support us. I'll probably hang it up for the day, though, guys. I am up $163. Not too shabby. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get today. And like I said, that's gonna be it for the day. Remember, guys, we do have a website where we got a lot of cool stuff I'll post this link here as well so you can check out our site. We do have a website, and you can see all the different strategies we break down, and we have like strategy section, we've got review sections, and so you can go to strategies here and you can see long, short, go to short here. You can see we really kind of break down the strategies we use in a really easy to understand way. We also have our YouTube playlist for free day trading classes, and you can see all of those here, and we have tons of classes for free, all for free. And so you can see we have broker reviews as well. And so if you want to check that out, I'll post that link here, and you can go check out our website. Yeah, and I kind of agree with that. You have to have short or long and longer. You'll be pressured, and I kind of agree with that. Your bias is gonna influence your trading too much if you can only go one direction. You have to be able to you can't be too rigid. You have to be able to kind of go with what the market's giving you, and so it's a lot harder to be disciplined if you can only go in one direction, I think. But yeah, there's the link for that. Like I said, guys, you want to use the same scanners that we use, I'll post this link, and then I'm going to head on out of here. Fun trading day, definitely a little swingy, but I caught myself back on track later on and was able to kind of get my mind right and end of the day green and keep the green streak alive. But yeah, guys, good luck for the day. Remember to hit the subscribe button. We do this live for free every weekday morning on YouTube, so hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Click the bell. I appreciate the support, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.